are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys! Toys! So many freaking toys! Toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys! So many freaking toys! Toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys, yeah! Toys! So many freaking toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys, yeah! Toys! So many freaking toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys, yeah! Toys! So many freaking toys! Toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys. No shelving space.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, people. It's me, it's Techno, and yeah, as the sign suggests, we are opening toys tonight. We are opening a whole bunch of toys tonight, and I bring up just the screenshot of all that, I suppose, just to show the schedule. Yeah, so as you can see here, the plan for the toy unboxing is solo acts. I'm starting a little bit later than I'd originally planned. Just was just busy this evening, and yeah, by the time 8 rolled around, I wasn't even anywhere near ready to like go live or anything like that. I had to like put in a rug, and that's not fun to do. Like just putting a rug under a desk if you're one person. That is like not fun whatsoever. Oof. But it's done now. It's done now, and yeah. Anyway, hey Ramses, and yeah, I guess we'll get this started, shall we? So, with that said, we may as well bring up the toy screen, I guess. And yeah. All right, so let's head over to the light box. Let's head over and let's get this started and let's put some music on. And yeah, solo acts is so termed as far as themes go because actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the Zombieland Saga soundtrack on because you know what? So like bands and stuff. Yes, I know I was just listening to that the other night, but you know what? I really like it. Ooh. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we are doing a whole bunch of toy unboxings.
I am Alpha and Omega, Optimal Optimus.
Nice.
Now and forever, until the end of time.
Anyway, though, yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff to open up. And I've got a whole stack right over here. I don't know if we're going to get through everything tonight. That's in my plans. But we should be able to get through a good chunk of it anyway. Anyway, the theming solo acts is so termed because, just to give some examples here, it's the sort of thing that applies to like, solo entertainers, for instance. Like OMG Kawaii Angel, for instance, would be an example. Also an example of a solo act, of course, would be, like just going a completely different direction, like a single member of a combining team, like say Nexus Prime, for instance. So that's the sort of logic that we're going with here in terms of just for picking which figures we're opening up. So, yeah, without further ado, I guess we'll get this started then. And with that said, let's see, who do we want to go with first? What do I want to open first out of the stuff in my list? Let's see. Let's start with something small. Let's start here with something small, and it's actually something I just got just recently the other day, and that is going to be yeah, we are going to round out a team. This is a solo one that is going to round out a team, a musical trio, and in fact the timing is actually pretty relevant too, considering what Hasbro announced this week, because we are starting out with RMX-22 Solor. Yeah, that's right. We are starting out with Sundor, the MMC Ocular Max take on Sundor. This is the third of the KISS players that they've done for the KISS Player Gazettes. They've done Glit and they've done Rosanna. And in fact, hold up, I'm just going to grab those. I'm going to go grab the other two just so we have them handy. You can tell how much planning I've done tonight because I didn't even think to do something that essential. So let's see. So yeah, let me grab that. So Rosanna's over here, and Glit is over here. There's actually two Rosanna. This is actually the second Rosanna that Mastermind has done. Interestingly, the first Rosanna was in fact the first Rosanna came in a 2-pack there that they did. That was a the packaging was a KISS Players homage that also had a Cheetor on the box. Well, yeah, because it was Transtech Cheetor. Yeah, so we got Rosanna over here, and we have Glit over there, or like as some people know, Shireglass Ravage. But yeah. Anyway, we like when they put this Sundor up, I was like, neat Sundor. And then I was reminded that, oh, you have the other two Kiss Player cassettes, and I was like, well, damn it, I guess I need to finish the set, don't I? So, with that said, if ever there were a good motivation to open up another cassette and get another cassette, that's good. I have actually messed with this mold way back in the day. Actually, is my audio coming through fine? I didn't even check audio levels. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, mic is working. Excellent. Excellent. Mic is working. Good. And I'm just going to check something else quickly too. Uh, okay, good. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Hello, Ramses. And hold up, I need to refresh that. It's not giving me the audio. Where's my thing? It's not giving me the actual. I need to just update that other scene. Sorry about that. I just forgot I need to. Let's see if that works. Because yeah, the audio wasn't coming through on this. Anyway, there we go. So, anyway, let's get Sundor open, shall we? Or Solor, as they call it on their actual packaging. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see. So, third cassette right here. And you can see here we have a big block here that is just like filler, just to keep everything, just to fill the box. I think they did this just to. I think that they wanted to make all the boxes the same size, and that's probably why they put this filler in here. Because otherwise, it's pretty small. We have a little remote. We have a little microphone over here. So we're gonna want to crack this out, obviously. The actual stickers, I'm kind of meh on, but I don't really need the stickers. But the remote, not the remote, the mic, we definitely want the mic. And it's going to be less for Sundor and more for Rosanna, I think. So let's see. Can Rosanna hold the mic? Rosanna cannot really hold the mic all that well. No, her hands are not really sized for the mic. Like, yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's a way to get it on. So maybe, yeah. No real good way for Rosanna to hold the mic. That's just, okay. Okay then. So let's keep going. Keep opening some toys. And yeah, we have over here, it's all packaged in this nice little cassette box here. And the instructions are just in the little cassette insert over here too. I don't remember this being a very difficult one to transform, so we'll see what we can do first. But just looking at Solor right off the bat here, you can see here that it is a little bit flimsy. I'm just trying to see if there's if these lock in. Oh yeah, these do tab in here. I see. Yeah, these are not fully tabbed in. I just need to adjust that because, yeah, you can see here there's a little slot here that these die-cast legs, yes, these are die-cast. Those are going to plug in over there. Just straighten that out, bring that down, and there, now that's solid. Now that's solid like David Hayter. Anyway, bring these down, tab all that in, there. And now this cassette is, oh, this side's not in. Yeah, now this cassette's holding together a bit better. Yeah, it's your standard cassette size cassette. And yeah, I don't remember the Laserbeak version of the mold being that hard to do. I have transformed one of those before, so let's take a stab at just doing this on its own. Yeah, because yeah, you can see here, for instance, that the wings are just gonna be formed by the sides of the tape coming together, like that. Yeah, we got a mouth over here that just comes out like this here, and then we got the legs that are gonna swing forward. You can see here that these are gonna swing out like that, and then we just reposition these feet. Do some proper bird feet. I guess like that. I don't know. But yeah, we got the knees there too. I guess the proper G1 way to do it would be to have these just out flat, but I don't think that's... Let me just check the back of the box here. Oh no, I guess it is just flat. Okay. Yeah, so that's just the G1 feet there, just these giant chunkers of feet. And then yeah, you can see back here that this whole area here is gonna just be the yeah, this is gonna be just the backpack guns. Again, it's Laserbeak. Laserbeak is like probably one of the easiest ones of the different cassettes to do. Those go there. These are gonna slide in and fill in that and just compress this whole guy up a little bit there. We're almost done now. You can see here that this bit also comes down too, so you have some like added neck articulation there, which is cool. And then yeah, then we just bring the guns out. Bring these down here. These come up. Yeah, these just come together like that. What else? We got the little jets over there. We got the little guns there. Oh, the wings need to be flipped around. This. And I'm just seeing here. Is that a... Oh, that came out. Okay. Maybe that's probably why this wasn't transforming cord, right? Because yeah, there's a little magnet in here. I guess these magnets are probably in there for the transformation. It looks like it looks like something slipped out. Okay. But it looks like that's how they I guess that's how they're keeping these together, just these rare earth magnets there. Oh, I get it. Maybe it's, yeah, I'm not sure what the exact purpose is. I think that's for alt mode more so, the rare earth magnets, but it's cool. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else, or do I have the gist of this? I'm just checking the back of the box here, and no, that's pretty much it. Again, it's a Laserbeak. The Laserbeak transformation is not that hard. It's fairly straightforward to do. But yeah, like just looking around here, you can see at this size that they actually had quite a bit to work with in terms of getting volume in. It's pretty filled out. You got like the cassette sides come together pretty well. What else? The cassette sides come together well. We got like some pretty big backpack jets there. Legs come in and out a little bit. They're on ball joints there. We got die cast below the knees, so we can get them down like that, almost 90-degree bend. We got all these points of articulation in the feet, so you can kind of arch them around, play around with the feet a little bit. You got lots of play with those feet, which is pretty rad. I guess you could even just bring the feet down like this if you wanted to, and just, make them a little bit more bird-like. Let's see, as I mentioned here, this guy can come down, so you can get some extra neck bend. And then, yeah, and the neck itself goes all the way down and up, and joint over there. And then we have articulation here, up and down there. And does Sundor's beak open? I believe it does. I just need to, yeah, it opens. Sundor's beak does open. And there, now we can get Sundor just kind like that. And I believe the little camera's in there too. Yep, we got a little camera, and it's even painted too. Camera's even painted on this little bird, which is cool. And what else? What else is there to look at on this? Wings. Wings go up like this, can go down like this too. They can swing forward. We also have articulation here, so it's actually a very, very articulated bird mode. Yeah, or you can just get the wings all the way back like that there too. But yeah, so you can get a lot of poses out of this Sundor. Yeah, it's pretty rad. And I guess with a mic here, I'm just trying to see if there's a way to hold the mic in, because they did package a mic, but I'm just gonna see if the instructions mention the mic. Probably not, but no mention of the mic. But yeah, we got a little tech spec card as well too. That is, yeah, let's see, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just, given all the different stats and stuff and a tech spec. There's more effort put into the tech spec on Sundor here than Hasbro usually does on their stuff these days. But anyway, yeah, that is this figure. Just put the cassette back in here. The mic, I'm gonna have to figure out the mic still because I do want to display the trio with a mic if I can. So I need to figure out how to do that. So yeah, that all closes up like this. And then we just need to get the packing foam closed up. There we go. So that's one down. That's one down on the list. Yeah, let's see if I can figure out. I really want to figure out a way to get this in. It's just, yeah, the mic is just too thick for Rosanna's hands here. Like maybe this will work with the other Rosanna they did. I don't know. But yeah, just trying to get this one in here. It is just not wanting to stay in this hand. It's not sized. Yeah, it's not really sized for anything. It's a neat accessory, but yeah, it's just. I guess. Oh no. If you put it in backwards, it still doesn't. No, it doesn't really work even if you do it like that. It sort of works this way, but that's not really how you hold a mic. Anyway, though, let's put. We got this whole team complete, so let's just put them all back. Let's just get a shot of this whole KISS players team. And yeah, as I mentioned, yes, KISS players. We're getting a full set as a gem crossover for SDCC this year. It's pretty rad. It's also like a very trans rights blaster. Just looking at the colors on the blaster that they're doing, which is neat. Yeah, so we got this whole team over here. So let's bring all of these back here. And let's keep going. What do we want to do next? Let's do one that I've been sitting on for a while. Let's do another one. Let's do one of the ones that's the older ones in the set. And I have been sitting on this one since late December, I want to say. So we're gonna finally open it up, and it is Transformers Wild King Megatron, like this black version here of Megatron. This is from like the Wild Kingdom line that Takara is doing over in Japan. It is a very different toy line. Very different toy line that they're doing there. It's like this whole combinery gimmick toy line. I got the Dragotron from this line, and I kind of got this guy here just to have a non-Dragotron, just to have a non-Dragon one just to interact with, just so I could play around with this and see, kind of get a bit of a feel for the gimmick and stuff. But yeah, that's what we got up next. So let's get this one open. Feels good to get this open and yeah, finally be. As I said, I've been sitting on this thing for quite a while. So getting this out of my queue feels good. Anyway, here we have Wild King Megatron. And you can see here that it is a very, very G1E tank Megatron here. Very G1E tank Megatron. And with that said, let's get him out of the package and let's check him out. And he's got this little partner as well, too. I think first we're going to check out this little guy. I want to just check out this little guy that he comes with first. Because, yeah, it's a Saber-Tooth Tiger. Looks like that this just goes in the back there. And I guess we got a sword weapon over here. There's also this bit here, which I don't know if this is going to go on the main guy or just on Megatron for when it combines. But, yeah, let's just put the little dude there. I'm just going to take a look at the instructions just to verify some of the stuff in this figure. Oh, that's where the Saber-Tooth thing goes. Okay. All right, so I've got it in the wrong spot. I'm just checking to see if there's any storage for that alternate helmet thing that Megatron has. Mm, let's just see. I'm not seeing anything about that yet. Oh, that's where it stores. Okay. Oh, clever. It does store, but it stores in a clever spot. Okay. Okay. So, so we got the instructions out. And this is actually meant to go for this mode. This is meant to actually go over here. Oh, yeah, the perfect effect one. I had that Rosanna back in the day. I think I sold it. But yeah, that was a good Rosanna. Yeah, I have both the Mastermind Creations ones that they did for Rosanna. But yeah, so for the low Wild King dude, this is the what the configuration. Oh, that popped off. Where'd that fang go? Yes, this is what the configuration for the fangs is for this guy. Like this, that's just supposed to go up over there, and then he's got this little tail sword. These saber-tooth fangs are also on their own pegs here, so you could just plug them in elsewhere, like put them claws there or something like that. It's a cool option. It's a cool option that they just have these fangs that just come off the saber-tooth there, and you can adjust that a bit to bring the zit to the side. I guess that you could also just play around a little bit too. But anyway, saber-tooth tiger dude. Let's just take a look at articulation. No head articulation. I mean, again, these are aimed at kids. These are more of a younger kid price point. So let's see, kind of like Cyberworld almost. Oh, and this guy popped off too. Okay, that's the 3mm. It looks like. So that goes all the way around here. Swivel that goes all the way around. We got 90 degrees elbow bend. Shoulders go up about there. Wrists, they're just molded into the forearm. Waist joint, hips, good range of motion in the hips. We got about 90, a little more. Oh wow, we got really good range of motion in the knees there. Nice. Knees have a lot of bend into them. Also swing around like that above the knee. And no ankle tilts, but again, like this is like something that's aimed at the younger set, so makes sense that doesn't have some of that stuff. Anyway, let's transform this little dude. Let's see if we can figure this guy out. Looks like it's just this all comes up in here. And I bet that the saber-tooth tiger head is going to go over here. I bet it probably either goes there or the other way around. Let's find out, shall we? Yes, we got all this stuff here. These are going to come together. And yeah, I can see that the legs fold down like this. Hmm. All this stuff is swinging around. I think I'm missing something here. Oh, I see. Oh, these come around like this. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, these go like this, and then and then this waist all swings around like that. And then I guess we just bring the legs out like this, and let's see. Yeah, these are still supposed to come together, but is it like this that the legs go for the beast mode? I don't know. Let's see. This is tabs that go up there. Let's see, the tiger head. Saber-tooth tiger head's going to go in here, obviously. I just bring those down, but yeah, how's the leg supposed to go? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty close to how it's supposed to go. Looking at the images here, this is pretty close. It's just supposed to go around like this here. And then this guy here, you detach the tail, it looks like. I think. I'm just trying to figure out where this goes in. It's showing this going in over here, I think. And then maybe the tail just floats over there, or just goes down like this. Doesn't really make sense. It's just kind of sitting up there the way it is right now. Let me see. Yeah, no, I'm doing something wrong on this. I'm doing something wrong here. Let's just figure this out. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see how this goes. Oh, clever, clever. So we got all this around here. And then this, yeah, it looks like that these, I think that, yeah, bring these legs down. Bring the legs down. This is going to go in over here. And this just comes down like that. And there's the tail in the right spot. Okay, okay. So it looks like we're almost done now. Yeah, it's missing something. Let me just look at the, oh, that's what's missing. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, okay, I missed this piece. This piece went off to the side. It's like a little flame bit here. This is just supposed to go on the chest there like that to fill in the chest for robot mode. But like in this mode, you just would slap this in the back like that and just put it off to the side a bit. But yeah, there's the saber-tooth tiger here. There's the little saber-tooth tiger. Very battle catish, honestly. Like, yeah, feels a little bit battle catish. Look at the design here. It's like a blue battle cat. Yeah. So we got that guy there, and then we got Megatron. Megatron's fusion cannon, for one. It actually does have storage for this little bit here when you're not using it for the combine mode. And these horn bit just stores in the fusion cannon like this. Megatron himself comes over here, and yeah, we got all these pegs on the cannon. And I guess we can just peg it into the, I'm just seeing if there's a better peg, but it looks like it just goes into the arm like that there. Yep, so decent setup for the fusion cannon. Oh, and we got, of course, we got like limbs that do pop off because of the combination gimmick. These are meant to come off because the whole idea is that you would replace those with like combiner limbs. But it's a very good tank Megatron. Looking at just the design here, like just looking at the head sculpt. Very good Megatron head sculpt. Very good head sculpt here. Good articulation, ball jointed head. Can look up a little bit even. Shoulders go out to there. Shoulders also come all the way around. We got a rotation above the elbow. We got 90 degrees in the elbow. We do have wrist swivels. So, I mean, yeah, like the small guys don't have a huge amount of articulation, but they're small guys. Let's see. Legs. Out like that. Knees. Up to there. Ankle tilts. Does he have them? I am seeing no ankle tilts. This guy does not have ankle tilts on him. So yeah, he can kind of do A stances, but he's not really engineered for them. And there is a waist joint though. I think the ankle tilts are more so a priority of Hasbro typically, but yeah. And just for size, just to give an idea on scale for some of these guys, let me just find something here. Based on what we got just sitting around here, just to give an idea of how big these are. So you got like the Transformers Devastation. Let's see. So yes, Devastation Bumblebee is over here. But let's bring in a Seeker. Let's bring in an Earthrise Seeker. And we can see here that, yeah, he's bigger than a Voyager. Like, he's honestly a pretty good size. Actually, I wonder. Do I have a leader Megatron handy? Do I have the... Where did I put 86 Megatron? I'm just wondering how he compares to... Oh, there's 86. Yeah. I just want to see how he compares to 86 in height. And that's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Okay. So yeah, so he is shorter than 86, but yeah, it's actually a fairly decent size for this Megatron here. Anyway, let's go into transformation stuff, shall we? So let's see. I'm gonna just try and figure this out. Let's see if I can play this by ear and figure it out. Oh, and we also have this chest here that opens up here. That's gonna be for like the whole Wild King like powered up mode. But that looks cool. Like the whole idea with this here is that I believe the whole idea is that you would take things like these flame effects parts and you would just dock them on the sides like that. Like that's going off what's on the box there. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. You would just put that in there and you would take like different effect parts from all of these and you would just have them like powered up and you would like replace his limbs with the combiner limbs and stuff. But anyway, let's keep going on the transformation. Okay, so head goes down. This comes up. This looks like a thing that a fusion cannon probably plugs into. But let's keep going. It's a tank Megatron, so how hard can it be? Just trying to figure out how these flip out. Okay, these come out like that. Ah, and then we get more tank bits that come out. I see, I see. Yes, these guys come out there. And okay, that's all solid bit there. Oh, okay, the legs pop off too for the Wild King combiners. Okay. All right. Do I need to disassemble this guy to transform him? I hope not. Let's see. Now's the time to pull out a sheet of instructions and take a look. Does this guy require disassembly? No, it doesn't look like he does. Doesn't look like he does. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's figure this out. Okay, I think this is similar to Siege here. Let's see. Hello, Stoffhimmel. Let's see. Anyway, we are just figuring out this Wild King Megatron right now. This is from a. It is, yes, that is the Mastermind Creations Rosanna, because I just opened up their Sundoor, and I have the other two of the Kiss Player cassettes that Mastermind did, so I just brought them in for comparison's sake. Yeah, we are just transforming this this Megatron from the Takara's Wild King toy line right now. Okay, so these come up here. Oh yeah. No, these ones are pretty cool, honestly. Like these cassettes are pretty cool. The Sundoor is honestly probably the Sundoor design is probably one of the easier ones that they do for like all the different cassette designs. I'm really excited for when the Mastermind Creations Rat Bat comes out, because like Rat Bat's one of my favorite cassettes. So I've just always enjoyed Rat Bat. Okay, so yes, these legs fold up like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this isn't very I'm making this harder than it should be, because this is the kids toy line in Japan. These guys. So the legs just plug into there. You get the treads fold up over there. And yeah, if you're wondering why the limbs detach, that's by design, because these guys are meant to combine with all these different smaller robots there. That'll become like different arms and legs and stuff. Yeah, so this all comes out there. And I'll bet that exposes, yes, it does expose some locking tabs when I bring this up. So then, yeah, this comes in. Then we just slot these sides in over here. And I guess you probably just do this, because otherwise you would get big hollow bits over top. Unless it's like this. It might be like this. And then, yeah, and then we got the fusion cannon here. And I guess that you probably plug it into the... Is it over here that we plug it? Let's see. What's the official configuration for the cannon? Let's see. Oh, it does go on the arms. Okay. I was wondering. Yes, the cannon just comes in over here. I don't think it matters which way you put it, really. Probably this way, because then you have less parts showing. But yeah, the whole point of this is you bring this down. I'm just popping this off for ease. And then you would just put this in like this. And I think that's pretty much it for how Wild King Megatron transforms. Let me just look at the box here. And okay, not quite. No, I do need to move the, I guess the hands actually go around like this, it looks like. Really? No, that is right. Okay. Okay, so that's how he transforms. Yeah, that's how Wild King Megatron transforms here. Okay, so I'm just checking to make sure I didn't get anything wrong, but yeah, no, that's the tank mode. Fairly simple tank mode. I mean, as I said, this is a simpler line that is aimed at kids. I've not gotten a lot of these. They're fun toys, as I understand it. Yeah, I guess. It's Megatron. He's like more mobile artillery piece in general, I think. But yeah, we're going to put him back in robot mode, though, because we need to show off the combination gimmick as well, too, on these things. So let's do that. And yeah, as I said, yeah, it's just like case of, yeah, the arms all pop off because you're going to be able to replace arms with those guys. And legs too, actually. Yeah, so these open up. These open up, these go in. Again, very simple. I just made this way harder than it needed to be when I was transforming it. Hmm. Oh, these ones? Oh, yeah. Oh, with all the little guys? Possible. Yeah. Especially because this is a Japanese line, so like there's no there's no like Hasbro side North American distribution on these things. Like it's Japan, like you would need to get it from importers and stuff like that. So yeah. But I mean, like a lot of Japanese Transformers stuff there, a lot of that stuff doesn't stick around that long, just because the fact that space is a thing in Japan. So like a lot of these toy lines tend to be like quick, like here and gone. But like Wild King is in its second year though, so like they're still making new stuff. It's doing well, and they've actually got some stuff coming out that looks like it's kind of being designed to spiritually it looks like it's taking inspiration from Metal Cardbot. Some of the stuff that they've got coming up, so that's actually really cool. But yeah, I'm just looking at the box here. I'm just let's just look at the instructions. I want to just figure out how this is all supposed to attach to the Megatron. Because there is configurations that it's showing here for actually docking all this stuff. Okay, that's what the limb mode is supposed to look like. So I think we pop all this stuff off here. Oh yeah, the GPS stuff. Yes, yes. No, GPS is a good example. And actually, if you want a good example, here's one: Dinobot. Like Beast Wars Dinobot, a number of Dinobots have been plagued by that. And actually, the Dinobot that actually has it some of the worst is actually the 10th anniversary Dinobot. Interestingly enough, 10th anniversary Dinobot has some pretty bad brown plastic. Like a lot of them have died on people. Like mine died on me like ages ago. Yeah, these just slot in over here. And I think this is, yeah, I think this is the limb configuration for this thing. It looks like we just need to plug this on over here. I think this just goes into this tab, this slot over here. Like this here. Yep, this is right. Yes, this is the limb configuration. So it's, you're not really super fancy or anything. It's, oh no, that doesn't go there. It goes, sorry, I'm just looking at the box to see where this goes. It's showing it plugging in. Oh, it's showing it plugging in over here, I think. Okay. So then you do this here, and then I guess you got a little claw hand. Oh, that's it. That is interesting. That is really interesting. I'm actually really curious about Galaxy Force Vector Prime, like the one that we're getting shortly, because they are using like a like some sort of like metallic flake mix in the plastic there. So I am curious on the long-term longevity of that thing. But yeah, so we just pop off the arm, we pop that on there. Then just for the whole powered up look, we flip this guy down, put the little flame in there, you know, because he's powered up on this side. Like all the arms and legs can pop off, so I guess you would then take the little flames that come with the individuals and then just plug them in there. We can take the little tiger head, plug it into this arm as well, and just, yeah, we just have this whole like really powered up thing. We can actually still give him his fusion cannon, I guess, because we still got these double ports here. So I can just lock his fusion cannon in there, and yeah, there's the fusion cannon. Articulation wise, there's nothing on this arm now for articulation. It is just like a static arm. But I mean, hey, it's a gimmick line. Like these don't even have ankle tilts. And then, yeah, and then just to finish the look, we got this little piece here we took off the cannon. This is just going to go in behind his head, and it is just going to dock in. Get tabs in like that. And there, now we have Megatron with these bull horns, and he's got this saber-tooth tiger. Yep. So there we have Megatron. There we have Wild King Megatron. Who, yeah, as I said, he's pretty neat. Like I got him more just because I got the dragon one, and I really wanted to see how this guy was and how he measured up and stuff. So like he would be compatible with the dragon one's limbs and stuff too, I think. It's like if I took the dragon dude, I would be able to like swap like the legs on, or actually, where do I have him? Do I have the? I'm just seeing if I have the dragon one anywhere nearby, or if I put him in storage. I can't spot him quite right now. Shame, because I was gonna like swap limbs on if I could find him, but yeah, I'm not gonna dig around too much. But yeah, that's the gist on this guy. Ooh, nice G2 Constructicon, sweet. So this guy's just gonna go over there, and we're gonna knock that countdown. We're gonna knock that countdown by 1. And we still have, how many boxes did I have left to crack open tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Still had 6 I wanted to get to.
I'm from fucking Florida.
Oh, I know who that is. I know that sound. Hey, Strideways. Yes, we are doing. No worries. I started late myself anyway, so don't worry about it. I started like an hour late. Just busy this evening. Look, I'm not going to blame you for watching people who are keeping things sane, for the next year or so until the Ellisons take them off the air. But yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Anyway, next up we are going to be doing something that we're going to be doing a thing that I ordered because of Honkai Star Rail and I guess solo related stuff. I'm still very much undecided if I'm still playing Star Rail on stream, incidentally. And that just comes down to I really don't like Hoyo's stance with regards to some of the AI stuff there. And there's also the element of Star Rail is also probably like the easiest one of their games for me to drop because I don't know, like with Genshin, I've got a lot of like, I've got like 5+ years of investment into their story. Star Rail's only a couple. Oh yeah, because we got Sundor. So anyway, I got this little figurine of this Huggy series that Good Smile did of a Mem from Honkai Star Rail, who is the prototype form of Cyrene, like in the actual lore. I really I loved the Amphoria story, and that's one of the things that makes me really curious, really debating if I want to keep playing or not, because I actually do really like the writing in Hoyo games, and that's the problem. I really like their writing. Yeah. Oh my God! They're doing a clear Devastator mech invasion. Oh geez. I do really like their Devastator. I have that. Yeah. So this is just a little figurine here. Not really a lot to this. And I can't read any of the text on this box anyway. But yes, it is a little figurine of Mem, because I was like, I want some sort of representation of Mem for my desk, because, just as a memory, I guess, of just the Amphoria stuff. It's a nice little memory. But yeah, so we got this little Huggy figure here. Yeah, it's just a tiny little statue Mem here. Like, I guess that this is probably like a magnet over here, just to put it on a fridge or something. That would be my guess anyway. Because, yeah, it looks very conspicuously screwed in. Little bit of articulation on this. The tail moves. Tail moves up and down. We also have, it's a Huggy series, so naturally you can put her into like a more of a hugging pose. And the head doesn't move. Ears are also static. It's got these 3 points of articulation.
I know everything!
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Transformers fact, huh? Well, let's talk about the KISS players, I guess there. So the KISS player cassettes, they were partnered up with a trio of humans in the Kiss Players lore, and they come in the second year of Kiss Players, the cassettes. The first year story is a bit more of a the first year story is a bit more adventure, like just stuff of fighting like fighting Galvatron cell zombies on Earth, that sort of thing there, and everything like that. And they resolve all that storyline at the end of the first year, and then year 2 rolls around for Kiss Players, and we then get then the Kiss Players like actually form a band. The 3 girls, they form a band. They are partnered up with their cassette partners of Rosanna, Sundor, and Glit. And if I remember correctly, I think Glit is a Decepticon medic, if I'm remembering correctly. Like their factions aren't necessarily just Autobots. But yeah, and then they also meet the Sparkbots, who start guiding them on a journey through space and time. And they start traveling around, including like traveling around in Brave Maximus. There was a whole bunch of weird time loop stuff involving Brave Maximus. Like the Kiss Players are actually involved in the story that is how Brave Maximus ended up on ancient Earth, like thousands and thousands of years before the events of Car Robots. Like they like Brave Maximus's crash landing is part of their story. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. No, because Brave Maximus is on Earth. And then Brave Maximus, if I'm remembering correctly, I think crashes in the far, far past, and then on the planet Master, and dies there. And then Brave Maximus's body forms the basis of Fortress Maximus and Grand Maximus's giant bodies. Like they straight up copy Brave Max. And like that's the official lore for all this stuff. But anyway, the big reveal there in the whole storyline is that the Sparkbots are actually, because of course they're minions of Unicron, and they are trying to help. They're trying to collect Anglemoth from like all across space and time there in order to resurrect their master. Because of course they are. Like the tiny little Sparkbots are actually like fully evil. Yes, they are doing the gem crossover. I'm excited for that set. I am very excited for that set. Anyway, though, that is 3 things open here. We have 3 things off the list, and let's see. Let's do another. What do I want to do next? I got some big ticket items coming up, so I think though we're gonna start with. Let's start with this guy. Let's start in the middle because. Let's start with a solo act that is going to become so much more. We are going to start with Age of the Primes, Nexus Prime. Oh, which crossover? Sorry, I'm just going to... I forgot to take a photo here of Mem. Let me just do that. Which crossover was Rosanna? Oh, they did a gem crossover? Okay. Oh, you mean the toys. Okay. Like the toys, yes. Sorry, I thought you meant like a comic crossover or something for a second there. But yeah, they're doing Rosanna, Sundor, and Glit like in that set. And honestly, it cracks me up. Like, I gotta say, I thought it was hilarious looking in the actual reveal video because their names are KP Sundor, KP Glit, and KP Rosanna. And it was hilarious just as Mark was talking about them from the standpoint of he was like, yeah, they're all like KP. It's like, and with very much a vibe of if you know, you know, but we're not going to say it. We're not going to say it out loud, but you all know why they have that abbreviation with their names. Yeah. No, it was pretty good there. So honestly, it kind of makes me want to actually revisit an idea that I had there for a sticker. That I got as like a shitposty idea of just doing like a K-pop Demon Hunters mashup with Kiss Players because KP Demon Hunters. Like I full on had this KP Demon Hunters idea like a while ago and just do that as a just draw like Atari Melissa and what's her name and Xiao Xiao as like just in K-pop Demon Hunters type outfits. I think that'd be a fun thing and it would probably make a lot of people groan.
I'm from fucking Florida. Ow!
But yes, next up we are going to be doing Nexus Prime of the 13. We're getting near the end of the 13 too. I've only got like I guess there's 3 more I need to open. One of them isn't out yet. The other one is like Liege Maximo, and he's in another pile. But yeah, so Nexus Prime, he is the Combiner member of the 13. That's true. I hadn't even thought about how I was putting the cassettes in there. I was just like thinking about the girls. But yeah, so Nexus Prime comes with the Enigma of Combination, and he is his own unique combiner who transforms into a block of a torso that fits in Silverbolt's frame. And there was a whole bunch of stuff to talk about with Nexus Prime, I guess. But yeah, we got some really nice box art. I'm curious if it's Ken Christensen or whatever, but yeah, I mean he looks really nice in the box. You know what? We are coming up on like an hour, like in 5 minutes or so. So I'm just going to trigger the ads early, just so that we can have an uninterrupted chat about Nexus Prime. So we will be right back after these messages, and then we'll keep going on about them. And then I'll go over to my thing and post screens. All right, and we are back from the break. And yeah, Strideway's wanted to pop in, so I'm just gonna wait on them to show up. And I assume once he comes in, he will just like pop in and just start making remarks. In the meantime, though, yeah, Nexus Prime is the one that we have up next. So let's talk a little bit about Nexus Prime and Nexus Prime's lore, shall we? Yeah. So Nexus Prime, lore-wise, Nexus Prime is one of the 13, and he is in fact like one of the earliest to be defined as like a member of the 13 in Transformers lore. Because like the actual lore for the 13 Primes really only goes back about like 20 years or so at this point. A whole 20 years, which is kind of insane. And he came out like while they were still fleshing out the whole concept of like the 13 Primes. Like they hadn't even really determined who the 13 were at that point. Like a lot of stuff was up in the air while Nexus Prime was coming out. And it wasn't even clear that he was gonna be a prime like at the outset, because he first started up showing up as individual combiner limbs in the fun publications for the Transformers Collectors Club as like the subscription figure. The first 5 years of the subscription of the Collectors Club, because every year for the club they would do an incentive figure there for people who subscribed, and they were all repaints of Transformers Energon combiner limbs with a lot of clear plastic. And so we had I think it was Skyfall, Breakaway, Heatwave. I'm trying to remember all the names, but like there's two others as well too. I can't remember them. I can't remember all their names, but anyway, there's 5 members there, and at the end of the story there, it was revealed, in the story that it's like, oh hey, not only are they a combiner, but they are also the ancient combiner Nexus Prime. Nope. Hey, Strideways. You win? Hold up, I'm not seeing anything here. Weird. Let me just go back over to my PC. Because I'm not hearing anything.
Arise, Erectimus Prime.
Yes. Anyway, for Nexus Prime to keep giving lore. So Nexus Prime was revealed to be in the story to be one of the 13. However, there is some really interesting footnote stuff that comes out at this point, where we get into the naming of the toy, because they weren't. Yes. You know where I'm going with this. Because see, to give some history, so FunPub, so the character in fiction was meant to be Nexus Prime, but FunPub couldn't actually clear the name with Hasbro, because at the time Hasbro was figuring out the 13 primes. They didn't really want to lock down particular characters, and I don't think that they wanted necessarily to make like one of the primes like a figure that was like done in the Collectors Club or whatever. So they picked an alternate name for the actual trademark, and they called him Nexus Maximus, which is all fine and good, except that within like 5 minutes of the name being announced.
Hold on. I just want to say that.
Sorry?
I don't think the original plan for the 13.
Sorry, what about?
I was going to say that the initial plan for the 13 wasn't that they would all be primes. That they were just the 13 original Transformers, not the 13 primes.
Yeah, they were very much like still trying to figure out a lot of stuff.
The initial plan was they were just the 13 original Transformers, not the 13 primes.
Yeah, they were kind of fleshing a lot of that stuff out like as they were going, kind of, at that point. But anyway, the thing is though, is that within 5 minutes of the name being announced, people Googled it with safe search off and found that maybe they shouldn't have called the character Nexus Maximus, because if you turn off safe search, something entirely different and entirely inappropriate for kids comes up. Anyway, the character not long after kind of just got full on formally canonized as Nexus Prime, unsurprisingly. And yeah, Nexus Prime here, we got like a bunch of things here. We got these 2 guns. Honestly, picking him up, he actually feels really hefty. Like, I'm a little bit surprised by this. There's some heft to him. Like, maybe it's because he's this jam-packed combiner torso, but like, he actually does have some weight to him, and a little bit more weight than I was expecting looking at him. Like, he's a solid little brick. I mean, he looks pretty good all around here. Head sculpt, like it's a good head sculpt. Now on the original combiner, the torso was actually Heatwave.
So you're surprised Nexus Maximus is bigger than you expected, huh?
Heftier, yes. But yeah, anyway, so
he's a grower, not a shower.
Anyway, though, on the original toy, on the original toy for Nexus, it was actually Heatwave, who was the not to be confused with the rescue bot of the same name. That's just like your standard name slap. But like that was the center member on that one. Oh, that's how they did this with the wings. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, and so this one doesn't really look. Interestingly, the chest actually kind of resembles Heatwave's a little bit, because Heatwave is the center torso and it's the Energon Bruticus torso, so a lot of that it ends up in the final form. So like this all like is very reminiscent of the Heatwave chest, but the head is straight up a more Nexus Prime style head that is based off the artwork from the Covenant of the Primes, which is in of itself based off of the artwork from like the original head that FunPub did for Nexus Maximus, because he got his own head sculpt. Although that said, it's a weird interpretation, and I think there is a little bit of just your standard like game of telephone with regards to the actual head design that happened a bit in terms of like elements getting interpreted as different things and stuff like that. It's very reminiscent of his Transformers 1 head though too. But like, yeah, he looks good. Like he feels very good. Yeah, we have all this stuff here. We got the Enigma of Combination over here for his artifact.
Yeah.
You can see here we got a little insignia in there. And fun fact with the Enigma, and this is like the best fact, you're getting all these free Transformers facts, isn't it great? But one of the things that's great about the Enigma there is the Enigma's name is full on a placeholder because no one could think of anything, and then they just ended up just sticking with the Enigma of Combination because no one came up with a better name. Like I kind of love that.
Why don't they call it the Riddler of Combination?
The what? Well,
The Riddler.
Autobot X is still like in the G1 cartoon. He's not going away. It would be fun. He would be a fun convention exclusive or something like that. Like paint up a prowl as Autobot X. That could be pretty fun. Yeah. So Nexus.
Yeah, but did you get the Enigma of Combination, the Riddler of Combination? Edward Nigma?
Oh, I get it now. Okay. Boo. No, it should. No. It should be the Nashton of Combination. There, I out-nerded you with Batman lore. Anyway, so we got these little guns here that he comes with.
You got me there.
He's got these little guns here. The actual bits here can fold up and down here, so you can actually use them on either side, which is kind of nice. Like it's a symmetrical, it's a symmetrical sculpt for the guns. So that's good. And then you got the little 5mm peg, so he can just hold his Enigma like this here. Rather mysteriously, and I wonder, is this sized for? Because there's a little thing in there. I don't know if it's sized for blast effects, and no, it's not. No, this is a little blast effect port here. Like he's got a little 3mm blast effect port there, but it's not going to fit the back of the Enigma, unfortunately. I just tried, but shame because that would have been cool. Because there's nowhere really else that you could dock it except like say like the inside of his hand, I guess there. I guess you could put it there. I think there is storage in the combined mode as well too. Or we could have him like fart out a combination. Like that works as well. Just have him fart out combiners. I kind of like that actually as I say that. That it's like his flatulence creates combiners. That's kind of like
I hate the way you worded it, but
that's my new lore. That's my new lore. The Nexus Prime farts out combiners.
no. Unicron is the one associated with farting. Sorry, it's an old bit from the Forum Spring Roleplay that Moosey and I were in.
Anyway, let's
Unicron troll. Moosey's friend Wanda was like Unicron who trolled everyone by just.
Yep. Anyway, really nice ball jointed head here. Like again, I'm just posing next to he look like he feels very hefty. He feels like he doesn't feel like he's like just it doesn't feel like they phoned it in like just actually like from a hand feel standpoint because like that torso has a lot of mass to it. And then like the arms are nice and stiff too.
I was surprised by how good he was.
Yeah, that's basically been everybody getting Nexus. Like and that's one of the things that actually made me really interested in mucking with him because everyone's opinions on Nexus went from he feels phoned in from the initial pictures to actually to everyone going actually we kind of love him like once they actually got him in hand. Yeah, so really good arm articulation here. This all comes around like that above the elbow, 90-degree elbows. He does have wrists. Wrists are blocked a little bit by this wrist guard over here, but I mean he can go inwards. So so that's good because you could say have him standing like this and you could have him holding the Enigma like off to the side. But like, yeah. Good range of motion in the legs. He's got a waist. Waist is blocked a little bit by the by the jet bit back here, and you can see the obvious combiner head too. Let's see, swivel, 90 degrees. And then we got some nice big ankle tilts over here. Yeah, he's got some nice solid feet. He can hold the pose pretty well. Like, it is very easy to give Nexus some dynamic poses. Like, he's just your
Even though I was kind of iffy.
Sorry?
You know,
You were saying you were iffy about
you
them?
know, even though I was kind of like critical of the idea of frame combiners at first, I actually like iffy about frame combiners in general. But now I'm like, oh hey, it actually lets the combiners, not just the central bodies, but the limbs have different transformation schemes instead of the same thing with everything.
Yes.
Like, which was one of my big complaints with combiner wars.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I like the Combiner Wars gimmick, but like, I think the big advantage with the frames is then you end up with like looking at a Superion, for instance. Superion, once you get him together, he just feels like a really good Superion action figure. Like his joints are all solid, like he feels like fairly well built, like he's designed to be played with and posed, as opposed to something you put on a shelf and then hope it stays up, kind of like the Combiner Wars ones. Like I love the Combiner Wars gimmick. It is definitely a much more like toyetic gimmick the way it's actually implemented, and I do feel that but and I do love a lot about it, but they don't look nearly as good on a shelf in combined form. But yeah, like Nexus it is very easy to get him in good poses, and I love all these little details. Like you got the little cannons behind his back there too, and then yeah, we got all this here. Oh, I guess the Enigma does store. Actually, I forgot about this. The Enigma does store under here. So there. He doesn't fart out combiners now, but like his farts do power the Enigma. Just looking at where he is. But like just the idea of the guy farts out
Pulse.
the idea that the guy farts out combinations is I kind of just love that conceptually. And let's get him into his
I'm
alt
going
mode.
to bite you.
So let's see, we got all this here, and ooh, I'm just looking at this pretty combiner head, but I'm gonna try and avoid looking at it for now because we're gonna look at that later. Because we got all this here. Uh, let's see if I can figure out this transformation. Just going off of nothing. Except I should probably go off a photo actually, because I know his combination is very much it's a very well, that was a combination. Yes, the head comes in there. This all comes back up, and I'm just looking at the box here. Okay. Oh, well, that's novel. Okay, so these all come out over here. Well, that's actually pretty cool. So this comes out here. I'm just gonna see the head. If I put it in backwards, will that go in a bit better? So we got this all here. And honestly, the more I look at the actual photo on the box, the more I'm intrigued by this combination. Because of just how everything comes around. Like for a figure that is like seems like it's a more limited one in terms of what it does, it's actually doing stuff in a really interesting way.
Mm.
Yeah, because this comes up over here, but this still isn't pegging in there. Am I doing something wrong or? Okay, the head does go down there because there's a peg right there for it. So yes, this all comes up like this. Yeah, then these come around and peg in. Like this is some satisfying origami so far. Because yeah, we got all
Yeah,
this here.
it's
These
fun.
come out. Oh, these come around here, and I think, yeah. Yes, those come together there. These come up. And, oh, where does all this go? Ooh. Oh, I don't quite have the torso yet. Together. Oh, okay. Oh, so I missed a waist swivel. The waist swivels around because these guys end up on top looking at the box. Yeah, there we go. That goes like that. Then
Officer
yes,
balls.
and then we got these arm cavities here for the arms. So the arms just come in like this. And then let's see where everything else pegs in. Let's see where else everything Piggy 13's in. Okay, those go there. And then these guys come here and they latch onto the arms. Oh, that's actually really cool. Yeah, so we're almost done with them now. Now we just need to put the guns on. And the guns are just going to finish off the aesthetic for the jet mode because this doesn't really look that jetty right now. It is, yeah, the jet mode is just, I think we just put these on the side here.
He has the aesthetic of like an old arcade shoot 'em up spaceship.
Yeah. I did see someone cite
Galaga.
something specific that he reminds them of, but I can't remember what it was. But there's like a specific like Japanese like thing or whatever that
Yeah, I
is
just
very
think
yeah, it's a flying
yeah, he
wing.
just has like the vibes of like he has the vibes of something like an old arcade shoot 'em up like from Galaga or something.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm looking at him and it's one of those things that are like at my first thought, like when you look at the initial pictures, you don't think it should work, but it kind of does. And that's kind of weird to say. Like he kind of does work.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane. Like, you know what also reminds me of actually? Energon Wing Saber.
No, he really does work.
Yeah, like it's very reminiscent of Energon Wing Saber's alt mode too. Looking at this, just without that big flying wing. But yeah, and I know there was a fan mode as well too. I'm trying to remember how the fan mode goes. Like, doesn't it involve like folding these up as boosters or something? I think that if I remember correctly, the fan mode is pretty much the combined mode. But yeah, like they even put like just putting stuff away there. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if the instructions have the combined mode in there just so I can see, and then we can show off
Wait.
what that all looks like. Did they put the torso mode in here? I'm just curious if they did now. Did they really not put the torso mode in the instructions? No, they did not. Okay.
If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels,
Let's see if I can figure this out then. Because I know this is going to be I know that this is the front of the torso, if I remember correctly. Like this stuff here. And, ooh, that is nice. I'm just going to pop these off. Because the whole idea is that you put them in Silverbolt's frame backwards. But like I think this is very close to like the beginning of the torso. But yeah, let's look at the combined head here. And yeah, the combined head is very heavily based off the robot head is based off of how he appears in the Transformers 1, I would say. But this is based off of like his Covenant of Primus head. And it's a nice head.
in the book, that's the reason he line.
Oh, it is ball jointed too. It's got a good amount of range. I do kind of wish he had the Heatwave head, and it's interesting actually looking at this. You can kind of see how the you get all the weird divergence of the like just the game of telephone here, because you look at these little details up here on there. You look at these little details up here, and those are clearly derived from the original eyes on Heatwave's combined head. Like you can see that this whole bit here is like the original like visor, and then there was and then this was all the face area underneath there. But it's just it all got distorted just over the course of just like the design that was done for the Covenant there, and then we have this. It's just interesting, that whole like visual evolution. Yeah, let me just go
Faceplate
grab
was
some.
actually a good thing, I think. Faceplates are cooler than regular faces.
It is a nice face. Anyway, I'm just grabbing Silverbolt.
Like, I actually think replacing it with a faceplate instead of just a regular boring face aside from the visor is actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the whole idea with this is that you take Silverbolt's frame and you put everything in backwards. So I'm just gonna, yeah, so you would put the limbs in backwards. I'm just remembering how these, oh, right, they dock onto the sides. Well, all right, let's get this guy out. Right. And I'm just trying to remember where all these things dock onto the frame, that's all. Do you remember how the arms go on and off on this? I'm trying to remember now. It's been like a year since I mucked with this guy. Well, probably less than a year, but still, it's been a while.
I don't even have Superion, dude. I do not give a shit about the aerial bots. I'm sorry.
Fair.
I just genuinely do not give a shit about them. They are the most boring combiner team in D1.
They do look really good, though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because I know that this slides off.
Like, it leaves the Constructicons turn into different enough vehicles that they're all interesting despite having the same color scheme. The rail bots don't even have that going. Except for Silverbolt, he's cool. Concords are cool. But the other guys, they all just turn into fighter jets. Like, wow. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird that I like the Stunticons, but I guess it's because the Stunticons have different color schemes that make them more visually interesting.
Hmm.
And they have actual interesting personalities
All right.
compared to the aerial bots.
Right.
Or
So,
the
yeah,
only
so
aerial bot with a really interesting personality I think of is literally just Silverbolt.
yes, the idea is here that you would take
You know,
this
with him
frame
being
here, and you would and you have this little peg here that's going to dock into the combiner frame here, and then you just bring all this up here,
egg.
dock it. It still has all the same ports to dock it in backwards like that, and just turn the waist around. And yeah, and that's Nexus's torso essentially. Let me just adjust there. Yeah, and then these are all like you can see that these are the bits that the actual combiner limbs are going to dock into. As soon as I can remember how I get these off, let me just pull this off here. I'm trying to remember how these slide on and off. I know I remember it was fairly straightforward to get them off, like once you know what you're doing, but I just can't remember how to do it. Oh, there we go. I got one. There we go. Okay, I got them both off now. All right, so yeah, so we got this here, and I'm just trying to look for the... yes, here we go. Here's the interlocking tabs. He's got the same tabs here. So you just take these down, and... Oh, I guess, do we fold these? No, these should still be out there, I think. Yes, this all just goes there. And I'm just trying to... Do these arms go in a different configuration for combined mode? I'm just looking at this and going, well, these need to slide down over top. There, like... I think it just... Yeah, I think that these do stay in here, just to fill in the actual combiner torso, but... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Defensor would be cool to see. Defensor is like a really good combiner.
Yeah.
Like some really good variety in the alt mode and stuff. Yeah, I cannot...
That's all. The Combaticons are great.
Yep. Hold up, I'm just gonna go look up a picture of this guy. That'll make it easier.
The irony is my favorite version of Onslaught is the one who... My favorite toy of Onslaught is the one that actually can't combine.
Oh, okay.
Universe
Okay,
2008.
there's a different configuration. I see. Yeah, no, this isn't how the combined torso goes. Okay, I see now. Yeah, so I need to. Yeah, so these arms do come out like this. I was wondering. Yes, the arms do come out like this over here. It looks like. Bring this up. I think the arms just go in like this and up like and up like this. And I think it's just I see. Yeah, the arms are meant to come around like this and just we got some tabs over here that are gonna just tab in up there, I think. I think that's how this goes.
Eggman, Egg Face, Egg Poopy Butt.
Yes. Oh, and there's the document.
Sorry, I was just doing the shadow fan dub.
Let's see. And this goes. Do these just stay down over here? Yeah, because the limbs go there. Yeah, these just slot in like that. I'm just trying to see if any of this stuff becomes filler or if these dock in anywhere. Oh no, this is pretty much how this goes. Just looking at the image here. Yeah, these come around like this and just go up like that. Yeah, and then these dock into these little tabs here.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
But yeah, so that is Nexus Prime in the combined mode. That's the combiner configuration for Nexus. Yeah, honestly,
Next time I
he looks
activate
okay in
that
person.
one or someone else activates it, I'm gonna. Next time I activate that one or someone else activates it, instead of doing like Laugh Dimitri did when he kind of went insane at the midpoint of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm gonna try and do a Joker laugh.
Nice. Oh, actually, I forgot about these. These go on here.
You know
Yeah,
what? I'll
because
do that right now, actually.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
all right, yeah. So okay, so putting these in here, plugging these guns back in over here, just to form a little bit of a chest wing there. That actually fills this out.
I'll keep it down. Sorry.
Yeah, that actually
I'll keep
fills
it
this out.
down. Sorry. You too. Sorry.
Anyway, that
Need to
fills
be
this out pretty
quieter.
well once you
Sorry.
put the chest wings in there.
Yeah, it's late over here.
Yeah, no worries. It's late here too, but yeah, that fills this out pretty well. Like honestly, once you put these chest wings in, that actually does a lot for the silhouette. And Hasbro has confirmed that they are going to do the Nexus limbs, and they keep being very non-committal on the actual torso. I think they do want to do a torso, but we're going to see what happens with that, I think. Like, it's very clear they want to do a proper combiner, and I think they're kind of like relying a little bit on just like the fan feedback just to be able to justify doing it. Because like everyone's like within the first 48 hours this guy being revealed, everyone was swarming Nate, asking him on Instagram, like the one brand manager there, like I just asking him about this stuff, and like about if they were doing Nexus limbs and all that sort of thing there. And he honestly, he kind of got the brunt of it there, like with just people like ragging on him. Like it did kind of suck, but
Yeah, poor guy.
yeah, but he was like, yes, we are doing the we like when they did the actual like stream, then they were like, normally we don't reveal stuff like outside of the calendar year, but yes, we are doing the limbs. Yes, don't worry, we are doing the limbs. And they keep alluding to the fact that they would love to do a torso. I don't think they know how they're going to do it yet, but I think they do want to do a torso that goes with them. It probably would still be just a repaint of the Silverbolt one, but like he looks fine with it, but the problem is that everyone's going to have their Silverbolt torsos with Superion. So. Like they kind of need to swap all the grays for blues, I feel. But anyway, though, that is Nexus there. So let's let's keep him in here. Why not? Let's keep him in the combiner for now. Just put him to the back. And what do we got next? What do we have next? Let's see. We have 4 more things here to go, and let's see. I think next up we need to ask a quintessential question. And that question is, do you remember love? Because next up we are going to do
What?
Sarah Prime. Yes, we're doing the Macross crossover. From a Macross series I've not actually seen. I think this is from Macross 7. And yeah, it is Optimus Prime turns into like the Valkyrie there from
the Super Robot one.
Yeah. And we got all this stuff over here on the back here.
It's the Super Robot one.
Like honestly, it's an Optimus there. When I look at him, I kind of wish they'd done Rodimus, considering like the design of the trailer and like just the overall aesthetic and everything like that. Like it feels he would have been better as a Rodimus than an Optimus. But that's Takara for you, I guess. Like as I've mentioned before, the way Takara approaches crossovers is very different than how Hasbro approaches them. In that Hasbro generally goes, okay, what's the IP we're crossing over with? Let's lean into that IP.
Yeah.
Let's do a new character. Let's have some fun with it. And Takara, and again, this is no, I don't want to throw shade at Takara here. Takara is a very different market than what Hasbro has. Hold up, I'm just gonna take a picture of the box just a second. Yeah, like Takara has a very different market to Hasbro. So I'm not going to throw a huge amount of shade at them because their market, Transformers, is much smaller over there. So their market is based more about like this, oh, hey, its convoy is this. Like, it's just the realities. It's just the realities of how that stuff works. But yeah, so we have this whole box here. And it's a pretty big thing. We got this giant guitar in there. We got this trailer. Again, the trailer feels very Rodimus
And
Prime.
it's still why I'm disappointed in that. It's still why I'm disappointed in how Takara handled the Godzilla crossover. Honestly,
Understandable. I get that one. I completely understand disappointment in the Godzilla crossovers. Like they
like
were
probably the most prestigious franchise, Japanese franchise, they crossed it over with, and Takara just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do anything fancy. Like you kind of need to get a third-party set to do anything decent with them. But yeah, so we have this Valkyrie over here. We have a trailer.
And why is Megatron Godzilla and Optimus Mechagodzilla? I know that like they might be basing it on the Heisei where Mechagodzilla was a good guy and while Godzilla wasn't evil, he was an
No, that's
antagonist
probably
in the
what
movies
they
of
were doing.
Mechagodzilla. But see, when I think of Mechagodzilla, yeah, I know exactly. But still, when I think of Mechagodzilla, I think of he's like an enemy of God, because Godzilla is usually the good guy more often than not
It
these
depends
days.
on
You
the
know,
era.
like the only films, yeah,
Like I
like in
would
the
say
Heisei era,
Reiwa
it kind of
Godzilla in
depended on
general
the
has been Reiwa
individual
Godzilla in
movie, but
general, I
like
would
in
say,
like
has been like two interpretations. You have the Monarch, you have like the Monarch, like the MonsterVerse interpretation of Godzilla there, which is like very much like the a force of nature, but you're like ultimately like on the side of good. And then you have the Japanese interpretation,
yep.
which has been like Godzilla is just a force of nature. It's not Godzilla is not good or evil. Godzilla is something you survive.
Yeah. Well, and also there's Shin Gojira being Japanese kind of apology after Imperial. Like it's
I mean, I'm just
sneaky
saying, like
about it
it
is
is a
the thing
very
that like
different
gets
take.
me about not Shin Gojira. Shin Gojira is good. Like -1 is the one I'm talking about.
I know you're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
got
I
Shin
know you
Gojira
don't
and
care for
-1
minus
mixed
one.
up. Shin
Yes.
Gojira is actually a really good criticism of. Yeah, like
Yeah, I
Shin
know you
is
don't
like
care
a
for
really good
minus one.
criticism of the Japanese government. And -1 is yeah.
I am well
Like,
aware you
look,
don't
I'm
care
just
for
saying, I
minus one.
find it kind of suspicious that Takara, I mean, not Takara, but that Toho was like all gung ho on getting the -1 guy to be their guy for Godzilla going forward. And then after -0, they're pivoting again to something else and kind of abandoning it. So I'm just assuming that like he went full mask off with -0, and
Well, we'll see, I guess. I mean,
yeah,
I
they
think
can't even hide behind possible
we will see. I mean, keep in mind too
deniability,
that like one of the reasons that
and they're just
he
gonna
got to do -0
pivot.
was because -1 was done fairly cheaply too. Like they did -1 on quite a bit of a budget.
Yeah,
But anyway, I'm just looking at the manual, just
it's
looking at the features
impressive what
here.
the effects were good.
So yeah, this guy here comes off.
-1 had good effects. It's just a shame that the director is full of spiders.
Yes, this little bit comes off here, I guess, to just reveal some stuff. And I think that's for the Jerwalk mode that this comes off. Because yeah, first off, you got to show like the different configurations of this, because it does have the walker mode that a lot of these things have. Yes, the wings fold down like this here. These jets, these turbines fold up here. Again, like just as I transform this, like it's a nice gem mode. Like you got the obvious Optimus chest underneath, but like I'm sorry, that's a lot of Transformers toys that do that. So whatever. And then yeah, he's got landing gear in the front, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got this here, and then I'm just seeing. Okay, then legs split out. Yeah, we split these. These come out over here too. Yeah, all this splits apart. And oh, this guy comes up too.
This is the one Macross series I actually really want to watch because it's a super robot. It's more of a super robot series than real robot.
Hmm.
It's a little more insane, is what I'm saying.
Also, hey, I think my
Yes,
playlist
Evan, it's a little
finished.
more over the
Let's put some different music
top.
on.
But it's the G Gundam of Macross, basically. Instead of trying to be realistic, it's a little over the top and silly in like the way super robot series are. It's the G Gundam of Macross tonally is the best way
Hmm.
to put it. It's not a tournament like G Gundam, but like it's more of a super robot. More power of
Right,
more.
right.
It's more like the kind of shit I
Hmm.
enjoy when it comes to mecha.
Yeah, yeah. So we fold all these things
I
out.
mean, you know exactly what my favorite. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
you know what my favorite mecha series of all time is, right?
yeah. Probably like one of my favorites as well.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
Well, technically, my favorite mecha anime is a movie and not a series, but you know, my favorite mecha series is by the same people.
Right.
So,
Okay, yeah, I'm just
and
figuring this
they're
out
very
here.
similar tonally.
Okay,
Same
cool.
director, same
Did
writer,
you ever
same
watch
studio,
Back Arrow?
basically just under a different name.
Did you ever watch Back Arrow out of curiosity?
No, I should. I
You
should.
should, yes. Because like it's same writer for Gurren
I
Lagann,
should.
and it
It is
gets
a
pretty.
Nakashima joint, so I kind of
It
need to
is
see it.
nuts. It is a nuts series too. I mean, you have the whole elements like main character who first arrives like completely like naked as
I
a
mean, you
dwarf.
know what? I know exactly what movie I'm talking about by Nakashima, and
Yes, of course.
and
Hmm.
like and yeah.
Look,
Why can't
I
I
know
think of his?
exactly what
Why
you're
can't I
going
think
on
of
about.
the director?
Hmm. But yeah, okay. So far the Gurwalk mode is all coming together here. We got all these. We got these legs. We got these arms out here too. I'm just trying to figure out how you swing all this stuff. Oh, I see.
Will extinguish. Oh,
Because yeah, it's Macross, and one of the hallmarks of the
sorry, just kind of
Macross.
channeling Gallo right
Hmm.
there.
Yeah, and one of the hallmarks of the
The
Macross
himbo,
franchise is that
the
all their
firefighting himbo.
yeah, one of the hallmarks of the Macross franchise, of course, is that they tend to have like a third half transform mode where their guys will all have like just the arms and legs all just splayed out. And yeah, so fold this back up here now that we got the arms
Yep.
out.
Yeah, and in animated, they actually gave Starscream the Gerwalk mode as a reference to that. Like during his transformation sequence, he kind of
Oh
goes
yeah,
into
that's
the
right, they
Gerwalk
did,
mode
didn't they?
briefly during his
Yes.
transformation sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because Derek Wyatt was a huge fucking giant robot nerd.
Yes, Wyatt's was a massive. Like I
We
still
miss you,
feel
Derek.
sad that he
You're a good
wasn't
dude.
around for when that Mighty Warbots crowdfund happened, because let's be honest, Derek would have been all over that. Like I didn't back it, but
Yeah.
like the main reason I was
Oh
considering
yeah.
backing it was entirely because I know Derek would have jumped on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like he would have been like shouting from the
Bulkhead is
heavens about
basically
that.
Krun.
He probably would have gotten involved
Bulkhead
in the
is literally
project.
Krun.
Yeah. But I mean, like realistically, he
Yeah.
probably would have actually gotten involved on the project, knowing Derek. He would have like invited himself on because
Yeah.
he was a huge Mighty Orbots fan.
God, I miss Derek.
I know.
Yeah.
God. So, yeah,
He is the only reason I know Mighty Orbots was even a thing.
I think that goes for a lot of people actually. Anyway, I'm just pulling out this massive. It's a big instruction sheet here.
Which is a
So
shame
this,
because it was really well animated for an 80s cartoon.
yeah, let's see. How do we get all this down here? I've got all this stuff. Yes, the arms, hands are out. Yeah, I folded the torso thing around like that. Then, yeah, extended the legs. Did that already. Bring all that down. Unfold those. Oh, what's this step here? Okay, there's more steps on the legs here that I'm missing. I think this is with the knee pads. Ah, yes. These come up. Oh, do these flip around? Oh, these flip around. Okay. Ah, okay. That's cool. So these knee pads flip around. And then they go
Hello,
up
I'm Mr.
in
Frog.
here. Okay. Okay, and then this is not locked in. Okay, this knee isn't locked in. There's probably a lock somewhere that I'm missing for this bit. Oh yeah, this comes up over top. I see. Like this is supposed to slot in up over top and just lock in there. Yeah. And same with this one. It'll just click in to lock once you get this up. Like I can see where it slots in right there. And the other, I can't get this one in though. The other one just like had a satisfying click and then it was in. Maybe I
Well, I just felt like redeeming another Transformers pack.
No problem. What do want to talk about this time then? Like I would love to talk. Well, actually, we're talking about a Macross thing. So why don't we talk about like some of the history of Transformers with Macross? Because yeah, what you call it?
Uh-oh. Harmony Gold is watching.
Oh, I mean, there's that, but I mean, there's actually
Harmony
more.
Gold is watching.
No, there's more interesting stuff that we can talk about there. Like for instance, we can talk about how is his name? How is his name slipping me? The designer there for Macross. What's his name?
Koji Kawamori.
Kawamori. Yes. Yes,
Koji
we're going to talk
Kawamori.
Shoji Kawamori for a sec there because there are like other Transformers connections aside from G1 with Kawamori. And the big one there is actually that Kawamori was in fact involved with the Masterpiece line. For the original Masterpiece Starscream, they had the design, and then at a certain point, someone decided, I think for marketing purposes to help sell the Masterpiece figures, they decided to bring in Kawamori as a guest designer to punch up the design. And that is why the original Masterpiece Starscream release has a lot of like very non-G1-y features there, like stuff like the side, like the hip skirt and all that sort of stuff there. Like that is all Kawamori. That is all Kawamori contributions.
Yeah. Like, didn't he have swords, or did he just have kibble that looked like scabbards on his side?
Yeah, he had kibble that looked like scabbards. Yes. Yeah, they weren't actual swords. They weren't actual S words. Yeah, so bringing this all around, I'm just trying to see, do I need to lock these back in anywhere? Because I've almost got the Durwalk mode figured out. Because yeah, we got the legs over here, and it just feels a little bit loose. So I'm like, okay, how does this? Am I missing something? Oh, these fold out. These come around too. Okay. It's fairly involved, which is nice. Yes, those all come out here. This all comes here. And and then the legs. I guess the legs just fold down like this. Just bending the knees all the way back like so. And I think we've almost got it. I'm just gonna check let's just check the back of the box for this. And okay, we're almost there on this. Okay. Okay, yeah, so these are gonna come out here as shoulder pads like this. We got the hands out like that. We got the legs, and I guess we just like bring it around like this then. Yes, that's basically like the Durwalk mode. Yeah, I mean, it's your standard Macross Durwalk mode, and he's got the little shield here as well too. That just plugs onto his arm. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty standard. I really can't I don't really have any strong opinions. It's like it's a Macross figure, so this is kind of a necessary component of a Macross figure. That's just how it goes. But yeah, next up we just go straight to the robot mode, I guess. So, I'm just looking over here, and we're most of the way to robot mode, so that's probably going to be pretty fast. I just need to, yeah, let's do robot mode. Right after I take a picture of this, actually, but let's just fold these out there. And robot mode. So we got these legs here. Fold these back up there. Give him some proper legs. Oh, I forgot to fold these up. Okay. So those go there. I think these are probably going to come around in the back there. Got the knees there.
Yep.
Torso. As I mentioned, he's mostly transformed now, so there's not really a huge amount left to do. Got the legs. This whole bit is going to open up. And then we have a little baggie over the face just to protect it. Okay. And then this all just comes down back. This folds back up. And then, oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. Like, look at this here, the way the head is in the actual thing. And then we just fold this down. Yeah, bring it around, fold this back down, and put it in there. And that, do I have it? Is that everything? Let me just check. We're pretty close to being done, this guy, for robot mode. I'm just looking here. Oh no, the legs. Okay, the legs are. Yeah, the legs need to shorten up a little bit, and I need to do the feet. But we're almost. Done with him. We're almost done this transformation. So let's see. Let these fold in. Let's just keep looking at the box. Oh, I see. Yeah, so wings come around and wrap in here and lock in. Yes, there are the wings. Legs. Legs, I think, actually, let me open these back up because I think the legs are supposed to compress back down a little bit. They don't quite go down all the way, I don't think, but I'm just trying to make sure I've got the knees right. Let's see. Oh no, I guess we do keep the legs extended. I'm looking at this here. Okay then. I guess the legs stay like this and we just wrap everything around them. So that's the legs here. And then then we got all this, and yeah, that stays on the back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Basara Prime in his robot mode. There's not much else to him. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's a little bit gangly. But I mean it looks okay. We got this whole like head sculpt right over here. And just, stand in over there. He's got his little guitar over here, and oh, this is fun here. They actually have this on its own little piece here. So there's a little, oh, it does unpeg. Yes. Oh, that's cool. Check this out, the guitar strap. So they have the whole guitar strap like on a hinge here.
Ooh.
It's on another hinge over here. So it does have a little bit of flexibility. And then you can plug it in over here, or you can plug it in over here. So you can like have them
Nice.
holding in a couple of different ways. That's cool. And then then we just open this up, and if you want to have them playing guitar, I guess we would just wrap this around, and let's see, how's this supposed to go? I guess it's guitar. Yeah, you would put it under the arm. Yes. So you wrap it around like this, just plug it in like that there, and then we can just like putting his hands out, and bring his hands out and put him in a guitar holding pose, like something like this here. So that's pretty cool. And then and then you just adjust this strap around a little bit. Actually, let me unpick this. Might make sense to put it in the one in the further back. Yeah. Yeah, if I put it in the tighter one, that actually works a little bit better for actually like playing the guitar, I think. But it's cool though. It's cool. He's got a full guitar. He can play the guitar. Yeah, he's a musician there, which again was like the whole solo acts thing. Like I was like, okay, a bunch of these guys are musicians. A bunch of these guys are also partly combiners. So let's have fun with that. Just show off the articulation on this. So head, up and down, side to side. Good, decent head there. There is, no matrix, but he has speakers. He has speakers on the inside. That's rad. Shoulders, let's see, shoulder pad. Shoulder pad does get in the way a little bit of the shoulder articulation. It can go up and down though, so we can get the arms out about there fairly comfortably. You just need to adjust the shoulder pad up and down a bit. Let's see, swivel above the elbow, a little more than 90 degrees there. Hands, fingers have like 2 points of articulation on them. So, and then they also have wrists, so you got a decent amount of posability there. Waist swivel. Legs come out like this. Legs come up, can kick around. We got a swivel over here. Not a huge amount of range of motion here. I mean, like this piece kind of gets in the way, but I guess you can unpeg it a little bit. Knees go. Ah, these wings are getting in the way of the knees. But the knees, let's see. I'm just trying to see if I can. Yeah, Huh. Yeah, kind of funny how these little wingtips here are getting in the way of the actual knee articulation. I'm just trying to see if I can get a little bit more out. I guess we can get, if you get it around though, it takes a little bit finessing, but you can kind of, yeah, you can kind of get double jointed articulation there. You just need to finesse this a little bit. Oh, wait, oh, there we go. Yeah, these come around. There, so that unlocks the knee articulation there. You got a good amount of knee articulation now. And then yeah, we got these shoulder pads there. Sorry, those knee joints there. Ankle tilts, some really wide ankle tilts here. Toes, heels. Very good range of motion overall in this guy. Yeah, Basar Prime has a good amount of articulation. What else to show off in this mode? We got the alternate faceplates. So yeah, the head comes up over here, and we can just see that they're just slotted in over here. You can see that there's just a little peg. So we should just be able to slide this out like that. And we have a couple of options. We have this one here without the faceplate, which is just the more neutral one. Gives me Rodimus vibes, honestly. I really like this face sculpt. And then we got another one that is, yes. Yeah, then slot this one back out. Again, these just, it's a slider that they're on, so like they're not going to just fall out really easily. And then we got another one without a faceplate. And this one is, oh, this one's a high energy, just shouting one. I like this one. I like this smiley, this just shouty face that he has. That's good. Like this is the face that you have that someone has like when they're about to do their like super robot attack where they like, you know, open up their chest and like spam out sound. And then of course we got this here too. He can hold his gun. Yeah, he looks good. I guess if you want to just unlock some of this like leg articulation, you just unpeg these a little bit. And then, yeah, and then we can bring the legs around a little bit more. You know, the waist looks a little bit awkward the way it transforms. I will be honest, it's a little bit awkward just with the width and stuff, but I mean, he looks good though. He does look pretty good. And let's see, there's stuff to show off with the trailer as well too. So he does have a trailer. We need to combine him with the trailer still, but I think we're gonna show off the trailer first before we do that. I'm just looking to see what all there is there for this. And yes, the trailer. Trailer, again, it's a very Rodimus Prime trailer, design-wise. And you can see here, it's got speakers in there. It's going to split down the middle. Yeah, this is just Rodimus Prime's trailer. It's just Rodimus Prime's trailer with speakers, which is like, you know, the reason why I'm disappointed that it's not a Rodimus, quite honestly, because this is just straight up Rodimus Prime. And then, yeah, like it's... Okay, that's just about done. So yeah, so this comes here. All this stuff folds out over here. And then you would just put Prime on this trailer, and then he's got his own little soundstage. And that's just the whole idea with the trailer. You know, give him his guitar. No, let's unpeg this. Get it under his arm. Like that. Peg it back in. There we go. Yes, there he is, just standing on his trailer, holding his guitar like this. Let's just get this in here. You know, with his chest speakers out, like, oh, he looks really good here. Like, I gotta be honest, this does look really cool. Like, just once you have this whole thing kitted out here. It's a shame I probably don't have space to display him with the full speaker setup. Yeah, they do
Yeah.
show. Oh, nice, awesome. You came back just in time then, just to check out like this rockin' Basara Prime. Yeah, and then I can just tilt his neck a little bit forward. Like he looks really good here though. So what else is there to show off on him? Let's see. I guess we'll show off the trailer
I
stuff
think
now.
I'm gonna check out for the night. See y'all later.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good night.
I gotta head out. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Anyway, let's put that there. And yeah, let's start checking out all the different things for the trailer, because the trailer actually has, looking in the instructions, I'm actually impressed. The trailer has full storage for all the accessories, and that's great. Because yeah, the trailer has a, let's see if we take the guitar over here. Take the guitar. The trailer actually does have storage for the guitar. How's this go in? I'm just looking at all this here. Yeah, it's showing that okay, both the shield and the guitar store in here. Okay. Interesting. I guess the shield stores too. Although we could always store the gun in there too, instead of the shield. Like the gun is part, let's see. Unless the gun stores somewhere else. Let me just check this. Oh, the gun does store somewhere else. Okay, I take that back. Okay, yeah, so the, oh, okay, I see. I'm just looking at how this all stores. What are they showing for this, for how it pegs in? Because it's showing a way that this is supposed to compact up. Okay, I guess we're supposed to put it in like this for the actual storage mode here in the trailer. And it's showing that, yeah, you put the guitar in over here, I think. Guitar stores here, and then the little shield, which I guess we probably don't want it for the, we probably take the shield off because of the, it probably doesn't go there when you do the trailer. That all goes in here. So this all stores up like that. These close up here. The gun goes underneath. And there's a little thing in here, and this is for the extra faces. We full on have like some little slots here. Yeah, you can see all these little slots here. That's where these tab in. I really like that. So yeah, we got full on face storage. And I think that's just going to go in like this. If I'm looking at this right, let's see. What's the proper way to put these in? It does show in the instructions. Yeah, the faces go in. Okay, yeah, it looks like that is showing the faces going in like this. Let's just see. But the faces are supposed to store underneath it, so. Let's see if I can figure this out. I keep looking at this and going, well, isn't it supposed to slot in over here? Or... Oh yeah, it is. There we go. That's how the heads store. There's one face. So yeah, so like you got full storage on this for all the accessories, which is, it's always nice when they do that on the trailer. And the other head went back here. So let's see. Other face. That goes in there. That just closes up. So there we have full accessory storage. And now we need to transform him for the trailer. And that is, I'm just looking at let's look at the instructions here to see if I can figure this out. Because they do very much show it going from the, it's very much meant to go from this mode. Okay, there's a whole bunch of steps to this. So I'm gonna have to let's just see if I can figure this out. So let's see. I guess we're probably due for ads anytime, that's it too. Yeah, because he's coming up like this. Oh, and yeah, speak and they shall appear, because yeah, we got ads coming up. And I'm gonna just put the hands in here, close these up, and then we're probably after that. Oh, he's got a separate thumb too. Thumb's on its own joint. Nice. Yes, we're gonna put the hands in here. And then after that, we are going to just like, we're gonna go on the ad break. We are going to ad break. And when we come back, we are going to put this guy into his trailer mode. And then we're going to show that off, and then we're going to go into the next toy in the unboxing queue. So let's run the ads, and then we will be right back after these messages. All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. And we are messing with the Sara Prime. We did the robot mode, and we did the Gurok mode, and now we're putting him into his cab mode. Because yes, this guy can also pull a trailer, and I left the instructions all the way on the other side of the room. So let's fix that, shall we? Yeah. All right. Anyway, now I need to just figure out how to arrange this guy into a cab. And yeah, that started by just folding up the hands. And let's see what else. I have this giant instruction sheet on my lap right now. So let's see if we can figure this out, shall we? So let's see. So waist comes around. Okay, what else? These guys come out, it looks like. Okay, feet fold up. Fold the feet up like this. And what's this here with the ankle tilts? Tilt them, and looks like we unpeg something from here. What are we unpegging from this? Oh, there's a whole bit over here that looks like this opens up. Ah, yes, this all comes out. Okay. Yeah, so ankle tilt. Then we can open this out. And those are the there's the wheels. I see. There's the wheels. They're just in his legs. Cool. Let's bring these wheels out and bring these back in. Okay. Bring these back in over here, and then you can see here that the wheels are just gonna come out there, peg in there. Yeah, this is all gonna open up. Let's see. Let's see. This all comes down here. And then, yeah, and then this guy is gonna come all the way down like this. Which way does this go around? Oh, okay, this guy comes in here. That locks in there. And then I see, and then these wheels come around, and there's a little tab over here. So this whole wheel assembly just locks in like that. Okay, cool, cool. Cool. Yes, this folds down. One more tick there. Click. And there's the wheels. That's a pretty cool assembly there, honestly. And then we just close all these back up again. I think we keep the wings folded up here. What else? We got the wheels out now. We got the wheels all deployed for his cab mode. Now we straighten the wings back up. Straighten the wings all the way back up like this. And then looks like we fold them back like this here. And then I think we're gonna need to clip these together. So these are probably gonna come back out. I'm guessing. This is probably gonna be needed again just to clip this together. Let's just preemptively do that and then just look at the instructions. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, that clip does come back out. Yes, I'm just getting ahead of myself on this. Okay, but it does look like the knee pads, we do fold those back down and do some stuff with these. So these come back out. Yeah, these come back out, they come back around, and then they go up. And okay, so these slot in. Okay, it looks like these slot in up here. I think that these are supposed to slot in up here. I'm just trying to spot the little spot where this locks in. Because yeah, it's showing these coming up here. Hold up, let's get these wings up. Then we can bend these further back. Let's just look around here. Yes, this all comes around like this. I'm just trying to figure out all these steps right now. Do these stay in? Maybe. Yeah, because these knee pads, it looks like I think these come back up over here. I think that's the idea, but I see that there is a inner lock these are supposed to lock into. Oh, I untabbed that. Hold up. Let's tab that back in. There we go. Yeah, and these legs will eventually lock back together. And then, yeah, then we got all this. This is going to come back around up here. I'm just trying to figure out how this locks. Because I see a specific call out for a little tab. Is it this guy over here that it's supposed to tap into? Let's just look at this again. So it looks like these are supposed to come up and around. And that slot's supposed to come in over here. Except it's not quite lining up. Like, I guess that goes in like that, but that doesn't really feel like it's very securely. Let's see. What else? Yes, then this all. We still got this up over here. Actually, do we need to fold the head back up? Yes, we do. I missed that bit. Yes, this all needs to come back around. And then this opens up and we just fold the cockpit back up. That all just comes back up over there. What else? Yeah, these locked back in, that's supposed to. Yeah, I think this is supposed to start coming around like this. I'm just trying to find all the places that this locks. Because we got the bottom lock in there. Then we got these bits here, and this. Maybe we need to bring these knees up a little bit more. Let's see. Maybe it's more like this. Like, there's got to be more. I'm sure there's more locking bits. I'm just trying to find them. Because yeah, it's just showing these around like this, and it looks like that this just frictions in like this here. Yeah, it looks like that's how this go, but it just doesn't feel quite adequate. I'm just looking at the sides here. Because we got all this up here. Yeah, these wings are here. Okay, and let's see what else. I think the wings are going to come up a little bit later too. Let's just see. Arms. Oh. Oh, they come around. Okay. I see now. Okay, so the arms over here, meanwhile, looks like we bring this arms around like this, and then we fold them in like this here, so these just go in between. And then these just come down over top. Yes, these just come down here, these come down here, and I'm just trying to find the locking mechanism. Looks like there are locking mechanisms. There are. I see. It's showing stuff on the. Oh, the arm's the wrong way around, I think. Yeah, because it's showing that these arms are supposed to lock into the wingtips over here. Let's see. think that's just that I need to adjust the wings a bit. Yeah, okay, these come down over here. And then the arms. Yeah, these come around like this. And then these little pegs here are gonna tab into the wings. Like so. Yeah, that's gonna tab in. And then this one's also gonna tab in. And okay, is this it? I think we've almost got this. This is the janky as hell looking cab mode, I think. It just seems to be sitting a little weird, that's all. But maybe it's supposed to. Looking at the image here on the box. Okay, the wings aren't quite configured right. It looks like the wings need to swing a little bit. So let's just unpick these. Looks like these wings need to swing back a little bit like this. Yeah, look like the wings just swing back like this a bit. And forward like that. And yeah, then we take all this, we peg the arms in. Peg the arms back in. What else? There we go. And okay, I think that's pretty much it for the cab mode. It's a little bit of a janky cab mode. I won't lie. It looks very janky. But this is apparently what it is. And then we take this and I guess this whole thing docks into the trailer now. So we just take the trailer around. And then, yeah, this whole thing is going to just slide in and what is dock? Like the arms. Feels like the arms are a little bit wide, but oh, I see. There's some slots here. Yeah, so there's some slots on the arms. Sorry, some tabs on the arms that are going to slot into the little slots in the trailer. And then the bottom over here is all going to come up in it as well. Okay, this comes in like this, I think. And I think we bring the trailer up over top like this. Might be easier if I unpeg these for now, actually. Just to seat all this in. And then these, yeah, bring these wingtips out. They sit outside the trailer. And yeah, there's some tabs on the arms I can see that are going to go up in here and lock it in. Yeah, that's locked in there. Then I guess we'll just adjust the wings a bit. Because I'm just seeing the wings and it's like, well, these aren't going to tab in at the angle that it's showing on the box. What? Oh, but it's not even in properly. Like, look at the legs there. The legs are all wrong. Let's just, like, we got the, one side's not even in all the way. Okay, let's see. Or no, I think that I think the bottom is tabbed in, but yeah, I don't think I have the legs quite in as they're supposed to go. So it's probably just like the cab is not quite fully aligned. Yeah, we got these little tabs here. And these are going to slot in where? I guess probably on these. I'm just trying to figure this out. Because, yeah, these wings are supposed to sweep forward. And maybe I don't have the leg angles quite right. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hello. It's me. It's General Techno, your friendly neighborhood amateur antagonist, and we are just transforming stuff right now. I have the Basara Prime, and I am trying to figure out how the hell this guy's like trailer mode works. Like we did the Robo mode already. I just need to figure out like how the heck the he goes in the trailer. But yeah, hope you're having a good night, Ramses. Hope you're having a good night. And it looks like you were playing Graveyard Keeper. Nice. I can't say no that game. But yeah, we are just trying to figure out the cab transformation on this guy so that I can, because he's just loosely locking over here. This. And I know these sweep forward. And these lock in over here. Yeah, no worries, no worries. But yeah, we have been doing a bunch of different transforming figures. We did Wild King Megatron. We did the Sundor back over here, who's just like, there we go, right over there. We did that Mem. We did Nexus Prime. And we are now doing Basara Prime as like the fifth one in tonight's program. Yeah, let's see. This one is a Macross 7 crossover. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong in the... Is it the arms, maybe? Maybe I have the arms in the wrong positions. That might be it, actually. Let's see. Let's see if I have the... Maybe I'm doing something wrong with the arms, yeah. Because the arms do swing back a little bit, but... Like, there's a lot going on with this mode here. But no, it looks like they're still supposed to stick out straight looking at the back here. And then, yeah, those go in there. Yeah, I know I'm doing something wrong. I'm just not quite sure what. I'm just trying to study this CAD and figure out, like, is it just an issue with the way the legs are folded, or... Oh! Let's see. Anyway, let's see here. So you got all this over here. Yeah, like this whole jet rig just deforms itself into this whole like, you know, truck configuration. And I'm just trying to figure out like why I can't get the wings to line up right. Because the wings are supposed to sweep forward here. And this is all going to go into the trailer back here. Those guys are going to line up in here. I'm not quite sure what these slots are going to. That's the thing. I'm not quite sure where those... Oh, wait. No, those go in over there. I see. I see now. Okay, so those are supposed to slot in to these over here. Yeah, there's some slots on the legs there that these go into. It's just tricky. It's the Prince from Dinosaur Planet. That's what it is. Yeah, because we got these little tabs here, and these need to slot in over here. I think. Oh, no. Those, that won't work. Where are those? Yeah, because this all goes in here, but I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is supposed to slot in to these little tabs there. Because it's showing those stuff that tabs into something. Nope. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sarzak. Belated raid message, but yes, hello. And yes, we are just trying to. I'm just trying to figure out the. I am IKEA barbecuing Basara Prime in his trailer mode. Like I know I'm missing something. Yeah, the arms are straightforward. The arms just tab in up there. I'm not sure what tabs in on the legs, but I think we almost got this guy. Looks like this is almost lined up. Yeah, it's not quite, something's not quite lined up, like these wings are not quite in the right spot they're supposed to be. But I think we're pretty close to how this is supposed to go. We're pretty close. We're just not there. But this is more or less what it's supposed to look like for the whole trailer combine mode. As I said, I think I'm doing something a little wrong here. But that is apparently what a jet looks like when it becomes like the cab of a vehicle. So yeah, I guess we'll just go with that. I guess we're just going with this, aren't we? And again, I really like the fact that the trailer has full weapon storage. Like you can put everything in the trailer, and like you can put all the accessories in the trailer, including the replacement faces. It's honestly really nice that they went that far. All the accessories fit in there. It's a decent Valkyrie. The robot mode looks cool. Gerwalk mode is a Gerwalk mode. What do you expect? I'm just cleaning up some of these instructions before we keep going. Let's see. So next up, yeah, I'm gonna put the that's 5 of that we've done so far. I'm gonna put the question out to chat. Oh, actually, no. Let's start with this one here. Let's do one of the non-transforming ones. Next. So, we got a music theme going on anyway. So yeah, so we've got Basara Prime over here. We've got this whole, this whole weird trailer thing. And now let's do another, musical entertainment. Let's do another rival. We're going to do the Figma of OMG Kawaii Angel from the Needy Girl Overdose series, or Needy Streamer Overload as it was known when it came out in North America. The anime is currently airing for this. I have been watching it. It is very good. It is very surreal. It is very absolutely not for kids because of the subject matter. Like there was like it is content warning up the wazoo, and the anime is actually a sequel series too. It is in fact a sequel to the video game. So like it's dealing with her at her height, and they have actually in recent episodes kind of been getting into just like the toxicity of her character, like the fundamental inherent toxicity in her character there, and how she is incapable of forming real human connections and relationships. And that she kind of relies on, like, next episode is going to be probably a Crash Out episode, and I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. Because it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they made her rivals in the series, people who are actually, who have actually, like, non-parasocial relationships. And just to contrast her as the new up-and-comers. And it works well as a contrast. So let's get the stand out. Let's get the JoJo character out of here. And let's keep putting this together. We got a decent sized Figma stand. Your standard Armin stuff. And we have, oh, they put that in here. So getting her out of the packaging. You can see here that we have a few alternate faces. We have a few alternate looks for her. And pulling the actual figure out. Oh, check it. I don't know how well it's coming off on camera, but her outfit does have a metallic sheen to it, like it does in the game, like it does in the actual anime. Like, let's see if I can get this on camera here. It's tricky to pick up, but there is absolutely, like, maybe if I turn this light off, let's see. No, not really. But there is absolutely like this purple sheen to her whole outfit there. It's like, when you put it in the right light there, and it just gets this whole, like, it's very cool. It's very cool. You don't see stuff like this very often, but it works really, really well as a just a whole hue and sheen and stuff. And yeah, and the head sculpt is really nice too. She's got all the bows there. She's got her, like, blonde wig. She's got the big, like, giant pigtails here, which I think these do articulate. Let's see. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they are. It's just a little bit tight to start, but yes, these are on fall ball joints out here. So you can move around these giant pigtails. And it looks like they did build it such that you have the roots and then you have these other pieces here. So yeah, I think that's probably just to mitigate breakages or just assembly stuff. But yeah, so you can adjust her pigtails a little bit there. Yeah, let's see. Standard articulation so far. We got the ball jointed head. We have what else? We have her arms go to here, come out around. It's just your standard ball jointed shoulders. 90-degree bend there. Wrist swivel. And yeah, your standard, like the hands are going to pop off. What else? We've got ball jointed waist underneath there. We got like the ball jointed legs go out to about here. I'm just trying to see if this is, no, this is not a floating skirt. Yeah, so skirt goes out to about, this goes out to about there. There's no cut in the skirt, so this is about the extent of which you can do for leg articulation. And then going up like this, that's about all you can do. And run like that. I'm just seeing, yeah. Yeah. What else? Pretty good knee bend over there. And what else we got? We've got. I really like the platform shoes even too. Like it's some good reference for platforms. Like just how big her platform shoes are. Just the amount of height that adds. But yeah. And then the bow is a little bit adjustable too. You can kind of wiggle it a little bit left and right. All right, so that is the base figure here. I mean, she looks pretty good. As I said, I really like that metallic hue that she has. And there are a whole bunch of there are a few accessories in the box too. It's mostly hands and faces and stuff. So let's look at the faces. Let's see what we got. So it's your standard, and again, yeah, like just looking around the back. Again, that purple metallic sheen that they gave this is really, really nice in person. I wish it was coming off better on camera. Yeah, so we got this base face here, and we got like three other faces in the box. We've got, what do we got? This one here is a more panicked face here, like a bit of shock. I mean, looks pretty good. What else we got? These are in pretty tight. We have this one here, which is just a neutral face. It's the boring choice. It's just a more neutral smile. I mean, it looks pretty good on her still, but it's a neutral smile. God. Because I've seen Beast Wars Neo now, like these songs are all like actually resonating with me now because I have shows to associate like the ending going right now. And then we have this cheery face. We have this whole cheery face there for the Internet Angel. And honestly, it's hard to say which face I'm going to pick, like just for when I put her on the shelf, because like I like this one. The shocked face works well too, but I also really like the winky face too. Like they made a good choice for the first one. And then of course we got like your standard, it's a Figma, so you got all the standard stuff with regards to the different hand options. Let's also put this in too. Let's just take her into her stand. Make her a proper JoJo character. And just play with the angles a bit. There we go. There we go. Now on the stand, she's a bit more stable. I mean, like she's a bit more stable, like, literally speaking. Figuratively speaking, she is still very, very unstable character, and that's her whole thing. But yeah, so we got a bunch of options for hands. We got like the one Figma piece there that can go onto the back of the stand. We've also got like some thumbs up, some holding hands. She doesn't have any accessories to hold, which is kind of weird, like that she doesn't have a mic or anything like that. But she has open hands. She has these mic holding hands, and she has these peace sign hands. So let's swap a little bit out. Let's swap a hand. Let's swap at least one hand out. And give her one of these. So yeah, now we can just have her with flash and a peace sign. yeah, which is very idly. And I'm just going to put the other one in and do an open palm hand for the other one. And she already popped off that. It might work better if I put the stand base piece in there. I don't know. Yeah, let's put this one down here just a bit. Yeah, I need to play more of this game, honestly. It's an interesting game. It's a twisted game, and I've really been liking the anime, so it kind of makes me want to play a little bit more, play the game a bit more. And yeah, it's interesting even just reading about like the anime lore from like the standpoint of, because like the main writer for the character there, Nyalra, he has been doing production blogs for every episode and just talking about like his thoughts. Oh yeah, that'll be better. But yeah, he's been doing like just production blogs on each episode and talking about just like, you know, the thought process that went into the writing and everything like that. Because ultimately it is a very personal story for him, interestingly enough. Like there was a lot of himself that he put into the character. You know, both like, you know, a lot of unhealthy bits are probably like probably more unhealthy bits than you know is you know, one would like to know, but that's people sometimes. Just shifting this back there, just to the center. So yeah, so there's K. So there is K Angel here. Let's just put her back on. Make sure she is nice and secure, that this peg is in properly. Yeah, no, she looks pretty good here. Yeah, actually, okay, I like this pose here. That looks good. There was also one more accessory in the box. And this one here, this is it's not actually a cat, it is in fact a plush cat. I can't say more about this because honestly, based on the latest episode, there is some stuff that is spoilery related to this. So I don't really want to talk more about the actual accessory there, other than to just say that, yeah, she has the little plush cat. But it is a very important thing, character-wise. I will say that, and I will say, yeah, watch the anime. It is good. Oh, yeah, have a great night. Have a great night, Stuff Himmel. And with that said, we can decrement the list again, too, and we can move on to the next thing. And the next thing, we got a few options, actually. Let me just make sure I get all the faces together as I clean up this Figma bag and just put everything back in the box. Yeah, we got a couple options here, and we are going to be going with the one that I have been waiting the longest to open up, because quite frankly, I've been, like, for the one that, when I say waiting the longest, I mean, I have been, oh, crud. Yeah. Guess he forgot to put the cap on his Figma thing. Now I gotta find faces that just fell out onto the floor. Yay me. Now I gotta find some tiny anime girl faces. Yep, there's one. This had better not be a Honcho Marina all over again. Because fun fact, with the Figma Honcho Marine, one of the faces is still unaccounted for from when I opened that up years ago. I never found one of the faces, like, after I did the same thing and accidentally dumped the box. Like, not like in the draft. I mean, like, I jostled the box and knocked the accessories because it wasn't properly closed. But yeah, I just need to spot where the other two faces are. And once we've done that, that's what a phone flashlight is for, I guess. So bear with me as I look for accessories. But yeah, it's been some fun stuff that we've been opening up tonight so far. Some really cool things. Some very cool things, and of course I can't find the other two anime girl heads. Oh, here's one. Wow, I went all over the place. Okay, there's just one I'm missing, and then we have them all. I mean, if I can't find it, we'll probably just continue on, but I do want to find it. Okay, there's one. And where did the third one go? Where did the third King Angel face go? Nope, that's a dice. That's a saber. Unless it's in the box still, and only two of them fell out. That would be nice. Oh, there's one in the box. Oh yeah, it is in the box. Okay. There, so that's all the heads accounted for. Good. So anyway, let's get this stuff together. Let's put everything away. And then we can move on to the next thing in the list. The next thing in the list is going to be another solo act that is just it's another thing that one builds. It's going to be something that, like an idol is something that you would build up, that you would use to build things up. It's also very good at, when it's part of a unit, it's also very good at tearing things down. I'm curious if anyone's actually able to pick up what I'm hinting at just based off of what I'm talking about here. I'm just trying to make all these veiled references to what it is I'm opening next. But yeah, it's something that is good at building up and tearing down. It's good at making new things and amalgamating things. It is very skilled at that. One could almost say it's a master at doing those sorts of things. At remixing stuff. And has anyone guessed this yet? I don't know. I don't know if anyone has. He says as he just keeps putting away boxes just to get this done. I'm just cleaning up some of my boxes here. Get these all cleaned up out of the way so I don't have to worry about those. And now that we've done that, we can get into the next figure in the list, which is going to be, hold up. Yeah, next figure, which is none other than Ocular Max's PS28 Demolitor. That's right, it is the MMC Mixmaster. So we're going to put K-Angel off to the side. You're going to put Mixmaster over here, and we're going to start by doing the little pre-order bonus. Because when you order through Plant Steel Express, they include the little acrylic standees of all the individual Constructicons. And that is great because it is a way to have the figure on your shelf when the whole thing is combined. You can still have the representation of the box art. It's kind of awesome, really, that they did that. Like, we have the Scrapper one right over there. So yeah, this just comes out over here. We got the little stand. It's got like just all the protective film on it, as one does with acrylic stands. Yeah, you can see that it's just all like bubbling up on Mixmaster. So we get the film off. And I think there's a film on the other side too. Oh yeah, there is. Get this film off. And yeah, we get this, just look at this. I love that they have like a little representation of the box art here that doesn't require you to have the box just out to see it. Like, it's a nice way to get this on your shelf and just celebrate the awesome box art that they have gotten on their figures over the years. So yeah, just get all these off. One more on the bottom. Get this last layer of film. And then let's see. Yeah, maybe a spudger will help actually. There we go. Get this film all the way off. There we go. A little bit of residue, but not much. But yeah, now we have this Perfection Series acrylic standee here of their Mixmaster. And we can just put this in over here. And oh, that looks gorgeous. That looks really, really good. That's a good start to this thing. So we're going to put this over here. I'm going to snap a picture of that there. And we are going to dig into the meat and potatoes. We're going to open the box. And we're going to look at the back of the box too. Because yeah, we got all this stuff here, talking about materials fabrication. We got the little bio there. The twisted chemist of the Destructicons, Demolitor delights in brewing volatile mixtures that can melt through metal or level a city block. His warped sense of humor makes him unpredictable, but his genius with chemical compounds is unmatched. To him, destruction isn't just a job, it's an experiment with beautiful results. And it's different art here too. Interesting. Yeah, they got different art on the side. So let's get them open. And let's all this stuff out and let's take a look at what we got. Let's take a look and see what we got in the box. So we've got an alternate face pieces here. It's just the lower mouth that is alternate. We got a little file card. We got the instructions in here. And then we got the figure itself. He comes with a few things here, accessory wise, as we can see. Yeah, seriously, I've been sitting on this for months and I haven't opened it because I have been just stuck behind the whole mental block of, oh, I need to have things to open this on stream with. And yeah, and then and then I just end up not opening toys. Like, I have so much stuff in my backlog. Like, I mean, just look at the number. It's crazy. I have so much stuff just sitting there waiting to actually get opened. Let's get this out. And let's see. We got this whole package there. Oh, and something fell. So, what do we got? We have a robot that is just standing here that we can pose out a bit and make him a little bit less static. You know, using the ankle tilts over there. And oh, and we got some heels too. So bring these heels down just to further add a little bit of stability. And yeah, there we have their Mixmaster right here. He's got his little rifle over here. He has his little horn over here. And we have also oh, these are his missiles. These are the head missiles. So let's get this out. Yeah, these are the things that go in above his head. Yep. So let's see. Yeah, God, I think it's been like 6 months. It's been almost 6 months since I opened Scrapper because I opened him right at the end of the year. I guess it's not been quite that long. It's still early June. It's probably been more like 5 months since I opened Scrapper. And I've had Mixmaster sitting in the pile probably for like 4 of those months anyway. But yeah, so we got these tiny little missiles here, and these are to go up in here. And there, now he's got his G1 style, like just head missiles. Anyway, I'm just gonna open up the instructions because it's always good with some of these pricier figures just to have those in front of you. And I'm just gonna take a look and see at the steps and figure out what I need to do as I unpeel the tape from the instructions because it got stuck on them. There we go. So let me just look at this instructions here. And I do like that MMC's does not do like the giant maps. But yeah, we got the alternate faces. We've got the head-mounted weapons there. And and there's a warning on this too with regards to the elbows. So I will look at that in a sec. Yeah, they have an actual warning here with regards to like how you mess with this figure. And it's probably good to internalize that before I forget about it entirely. Yeah, so the actual face on this here, you can see it's a fairly neutral face, and it is a full head. Okay, yeah, he can look up and down. He can also look side to side. And like this, just like his default neutral base face. We got these arms. Arms come out like that. Arms swing around. Arms swing around. There's a thing here with the elbows that I'm just checking here. That's like, it just says always gently okay, it just says to gently unlock and lock this. So, that's why. It's because this little tab. This tab locks it in for the elbow joint. So they're like, don't just try and be gentle with it, just so you don't break this little tab. That's really all that is. Yeah. Yeah, so that, there we go. And then yeah, when you bring the elbows out, elbows, pretty good range of motion. And then yeah, and we have, swivel over here. And again, this is one of those things I love about the toy with Mixmaster, that these toys are very much going for just the G1 animation style, and that means doing all of the stupid things that the G1 animation models did. And that includes stuff like drawing all the wheels so that you can't actually see the wheels, which means that they had to like put them on the arms here inside out, cover all this stuff up here so you don't actually see the wheels from the outside of the arm. And it's pretty well done. And then also look at all the purple in this guy too. Look at just how much purple we got on here. Like even the torso here, it's not fully filled in, but it is fairly. Hold up. Is there might be some tabs in here that actually will fill this out a little bit more. I will take a look in a sec. But yeah, we have a nice clicky waist over here. We also have the standard MMC hands here for their combiner limbs, which is just like, yeah. We got a thumb with a few points of articulation. We got a back finger set. We got individual fingers otherwise, but like these fingers do not have any articulation, just the thumb does for pointing and stuff. Sorry, not the thumb, the index finger. And then we got this ball jointed thumb here. And then of course we got wrist swivels too. So it's all the stuff you need to hold a gun. And speaking of holding guns, Mixmaster's gun just comes around, tabs in back there, and then we just bring everything around. And there, now he's holding his gun. All right, what else? Swivel here. We got really good knee joint here. Double knee joint. So yeah, he can very good range of motion in the knees. Some nice clicky legs there. And then of course over here we have ankle tilts. And there's no ankle tilts over here. Let's see. Yeah, like just looking at them, I mean, it's really nice. Like there's no clear windows, but I mean, they did actually put like a clear plastic layer over top of the windows just to give them that sheen that you would expect from a window. Like it does reflect light and stuff. It's just not see-through or anything like that. So like it's got a backing on there. And I'm just checking here because I think I'm just interesting here looking at the instructions. Sorry, I'm just looking at these instructions and going, oh, this is interesting the way that they laid these out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that there is some filler in here for this torso. Like that feels a little bit gappy. Yes, we have all this up here. I'm just trying to see how does the chest open up? Because I suspect that if we fold these out, that's going to actually like fill in the torso. So let me just look at this here and see if I can figure out. Yeah, Oh, oh, I see, I see. The instructions, they broke it down by the individual parts. Okay, okay. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it looks like there is a whole bunch of stuff that will fill out the sides. I just want to find those parts. Because I just want to figure out how that all goes in. Because yeah, you can see here that there's these bits right in here. I'm just not sure how those come out, that's all. But you can see here that there's very clearly some bits in there that are going to just come out here and fill in some of this gap. But they just didn't transform them that way out of the box. That's why I'm just looking at this and just trying to figure out how the arm assembly works here. Yeah, because the head rotates downwards. There's the whole bit here where you pull forward this body. Yeah, this pulls forward here, it looks like. It's part of the transformation. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can get in at these parts over here without having to untransform a whole bunch of this stuff. Actually, maybe a spudger will get in. Let's see. Let's see if I can spudger these bits out. I don't know if I can. I might have to transform this guy first, but yeah, I can see here that there was a whole bunch of stuff inside. There we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm trying to get these. There we go. So yeah, because these guys here fold out. Because yeah, I need to finish showing off the robot mode first. So these come out, these come down, and then you can see there's these little tabs here. Those are going to go in there. And then, okay, yeah, and then they don't show this stuff in the instructions. It's just, they kind of just start from there. And then, yeah, and then we just fold the cab back up. And there we go. There, beauty, beauty. So yeah, just to show what I'm showing off here, that is what I wanted to showcase, the fact that he does have these entire sides there that come up there in purple too. So like, it just fills it all in. This is just very well engineered. And then, yeah, and then we just have this head coming around there. I'm just going to show off the extra faces too while we're at it. Because he's got the 2 extra faces. So let's bring those up. We got 2 extra faces in here. And these are just going to be looks like they just peg in. So let's just use a spudger to get it out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so do that, and then we get this really weird face. And now we got the 2 alternate faces here. We have a okay, there we go. All right, this one is a screaming face. You know, it's like just a shouty face. And then we have one that's a smiling face too. So let's pop the screaming face out. And then let's get the smiling face in. And there's the smiling face right there. I mean, it's honestly, the expressive ones are more interesting than the, I think I'm probably going to go with the screamy face for mine, but because the expressive faces honestly are just visually more interesting. So let's plug you in. Peg that in, and there, now we have Mixmaster here with his shouting face. And I'm going to just put these back in the bag so I don't lose them. Oh, and we didn't even talk about the trumpet, did we? No. So the trumpet. Trumpet is Transformers the movie trumpet, like for being able to play the bugle horn from the one scene in Transformers the movie, where, you know, they're all They're all celebrating Starscream. And that's just a case of, yeah, it's just a case we just wrap this around. Peg it in the same place you would peg in the gun. Close the hand around it, just to bring it down like this. And there. Now we just position this all around, and there, now he is a musician. So yeah, let's just pose him out like that. And there we have Mixmaster in his robot mode, like all built out. And when we come back from the break, we are going to put him into his vehicle mode. We're going to see how hard vehicle mode is to do on this guy. So yeah, let's run the ad, and then we will return. So yeah, time to take your break, hunker down, stretch, do any bathroom breaks, that sort of thing. We will be back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. It's me, it's Techno, and we are taking a look at the Ocular Max Mixmaster figure here. Just bear with me a minute because I'm just grabbing Scrapper out of my display case. He's right over here. Hold on. Because yeah, I want to do a comparison. I'm not going to transform Scrapper tonight, but we are going to do a robot mode comparison at the very least, just to get the two next to each other. Because you know what, we probably should put the teammates together. And I'm going to have to sticker up Mixmaster 2 at some point, because Scrapper I did sticker up. Scrapper does have a faction symbol on him. But yeah, here's the two Constructicons so far. They are massive. They are cool. They are really cool. Like just posing them out here, yeah. They really look really rad combiner team. Like, I am really enjoying these toys so far. I mean, like, I say this having barely messed with Scrapper, and Mixmaster is sorry, I mean like not barely messed with Mixmaster, but like if Scrapper's any indication, I'm in for a treat with Mixmaster because yeah, he was really really good. So let's yeah. Let's start putting them into his vehicle mode, shall we? We already showed off articulation before the jump. Pretty well articulated, like good fingers, good thumbs. He's got the only thing that's a little bit weaker with him is just the design on his ankle tilts. Like he does have these full-on ankle tilts. He has these heel spurs here, but like they don't really move with the ankle tilts, and the ankle tilts only go halfway. So you'll probably need to just like play with and adjust the heel spurs a little bit just to have stability on the poses. But he's still good though. He's still good. Anyway though, let's see. Let's fold up these hands into like a base state, and then we're gonna start with transforming him. And yeah, I'm just looking what else here we got. They show doing the legs first, and it's just a case of yeah, it looks like they just show the actually it's really interesting looking at the instructions. Let me show this here. Because they're showing it all like they've got just the left leg broken down, and then they got like the arms broken down. Like it's fairly well thought out, this whole setup here. So with that said, let's just start figuring this out. I'm gonna just start by locking these arms. They do put a PSA there just to make sure you don't like force these arms too much because you got these little locking tabs. And I mean they're fairly sturdy, but I mean they still put the warning that like you don't want to break your figure. Like they full on have like a PSA warning on this toy, and good for them. Good for them for doing that. So yes, we do this here. Fold down the assembly. We fold in the toes. And yeah, okay. Oh, like this. Okay, so this all comes down. We fold the toes up like that. And there, I guess you got your G1 accurate feet there with like the lack of toes, but yeah, and then it's just yeah, everything is like repeat the other side the way they're writing these instructions. It's actually very well laid out. Yeah, and then we fold these out. Flip down. Okay, these flip down. Ah, and there we have it. There's the mixer cab right in here. There's the sides of the mixer cab. So we open the leg covers, and we also, what's this it's showing to flip up? This is, something's flipping out. Oh, it's this guy here, I think. Is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to spot here because it's like, yeah, open the leg cover. Pull open the front wheel assembly. Yeah, pull open panel, open that. Ah, and then we flip up this. Oh, I see. There is a tab. Ah, yes. Okay, so okay, these tabs here are locking tabs. I see. Yeah, so we unlock these. And then once these are unlocked, it looks like we can, yeah, it looks like that unlocks a whole bunch of stuff inside the legs. And then I guess we take, then this thing comes out. Now that we've unlocked the legs, then we bring this out to the side. And then there we go. Yeah, wheels, like that. All right. So that's all like this here. And okay, yeah, this is already you can already sort of see this starting to come together here. Okay, and wow. Okay, these pull out too. Okay, looks like we close these back up. And yeah, we pull out these leg covers. Yeah, we pull these out. Like you can see this one pulled out a little bit there. This one also pulls out a little bit here. Like that. And then, yeah, and then once we get this pulled out, get something. Oh, and then this, oh, all this stuff can fold too. Nice. Oh, oh, these are tabbed onto that. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, so we do that. And yeah, all this stuff comes out once we pull this thing out to the side. Okay. Okay then, yeah, this closes up here. This stuff all comes up. Yeah, this all comes up here. This all comes out over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you pull this out here, that untabs the cab inside the leg. This all comes out then. Like we can already see like just all this crazy origami that's already going on. We've got all these things already like pulled out. And then yeah, we got all this stuff pulling down. Oh, cool, they actually covered those up. Nice. Oh, and these are gonna, yeah, these are gonna flip 180. I can already tell that. Cool, cool. Yes, this is gonna come down, that flips 180. I guess this goes, that's probably gonna lock into something over here. Yes, this all comes around. You can already see the cab just coming together here. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool how intuitive this is all coming together here. Yeah, because you rotate all these things around. Wow, this is just really cool. This all comes out over here. And this is going to fold down like this. Well, no. There's still more going down with the rotating out. Okay. I'll leave this out for now. Yeah, it looks like this all rotates out. I just need to figure out like, huh. Interesting. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here as I'm figuring this out. But I'm also, yeah, this all comes around here. Looks like this comes, yeah, this comes back around and locks in. Yeah, so this all comes back around. That all locks in over there. Really cool. Yeah, this all comes in like that. I'll pop this stuff off the things in a sec, but yeah, for now, let's see. Then we fold up the legs. Let's see. Let's just look at this here. Let's move this all up there. Okay, so these come out now. Let's see. So right now what we have is, we have all this around like that. And then we have, what's this here? Flip back foot assemblies, repeat other side. Okay, so this all goes back in here. Okay. So that stays up, I think. Oh, I think actually I pegged this in too soon. I think this all comes around like this here. Yeah, this all comes around like this, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this is all coming around here. And yeah, this is still sitting too high. Cab bit, so maybe this is, okay. Goes all down like this, I see. Naruhodo. Okay, so this all comes down like this here, okay. Oh, there we go. Yes, this all comes around and in. Yeah, so we got all these internals. This needs to fold up. Ah, that's why. This guy comes across there because this guy tabs in too. That spur tabs in as well. And then yeah, this is gonna all come up into there. So let's bring this all up, tab this all in here, and okay, wow, yeah, this is really nice. And then these come down here. There. Just look at this cab so far. Look at this cab. And then yeah, now we fold down these locking tabs, and that's gonna lock these back, all this stuff in place in this mode. And what's this here? Pull and lock the front wheel assembly. Ah, now we lock this. Okay. Ah, so that locks in over here. Cool. So these lock in there. And there we have like two halves of the cab. And these are probably just going to wrap back around like this, I'm guessing. Let's see. Oh no, there's some stuff with the abdomen assembly here. Fold down the abdomen assembly. I'm just trying to figure this out here. So we got the left leg there. Ah, so then this whole abdomen assembly comes around over here, folds up like this, and then and then we unlock all this, and then we bring it all out. It looks like, yeah, then it looks like this. This all comes out. We pull this out like that. Do that. Push this back in. Push these back in. These are on sliding. Like these are on rails, these pins, and then we just bring that whole thing out like that, so it's nice and solid. And then I think we close up the legs. Yeah, so let's see. So the legs are then rotated. Oh no. Okay, the legs actually come up this way, really. Okay. Okay, so then we bring the legs around like this, I guess. Interesting. Yeah. Yes, the legs come out here. And then we and then we fold this body down 90 degrees. Ah, yes, we do that, and then we close this all up. Okay. Oh, cool. Yes, then we close all this stuff up over here. Close up the cab, lock everything together, pull off these little protective films. And there we have the whole front of Mixmaster here. Like, yeah, that looks really cool already. That looks really cool already so far. And then yeah, now we do the back cab here. Yeah. Now we come back over here and we do the arms. And they show stuff starting with the right arm that we take. Looks like we want the hands around like this here. Oh no, we're gonna need to adjust them. So we take the hands here and then I'm just trying to, oh no, it's looking around here. Okay. And then, we fold up all these covers here. Yeah, these come up like that. Yeah, these come up here. And then once those are up there, it looks like that we then, okay, we bring those up and then I think we fold the hand away next. Like you get the hands out like this here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, these flip up and they rotate. I see. Oh, okay. So those come around like this. These just shift positions entirely. Interesting. Yeah, these just come around, completely change their position on the arms. And then, yeah, we got mute, and then we just use these tabs here to lock them in. So these still lock in, they just lock in on different points. Interesting that these are entirely cosmetic for this mode. Yeah, these come around, down. This one's not locking in, but then, yeah, it looks like that I'm having trouble locking different. There we go. So just finesse this a bit. There we go. Those are all in. So there, we've just shifted those around there, off there, and into there. And now let's see, what do we do with the arm here? Oh, okay. And then the hands are just gonna, interesting. Yeah, hand just goes like this, and then, and then it just flips all the way over like that. So yeah, so we open up the palm, thumb, that's cool. That's cool. Like the thumb fits into this tiny little cavity here. And then we just bring the entire hand around like this. So yeah, this is really cool how this is compressing already. And then there's this little tab here. This is going to come up. This little locking thing comes up here. Wait, let's see. What's this here? Push down form assembly. And I'm just looking to see how this works. So, okay, so we bring these out like this. Oh, I see. Okay, so these forms are on sliders here. So we bring these out, we slide these down, we then bring these up, and then we push the entire arms down. Okay. Are these on sliders? Doesn't look like they are, but maybe they are. Oh, they are. Wow, yeah, so the arms just go down like that. Okay, and then we rotate them 90 degrees, like that, and okay, and then we do the head, then we fold down, bring the head down. Okay, and then the head comes down like, no, it's not quite like this. I'm just trying to figure out like how this is supposed to fold. Oh, okay, just go down like this. There we go. Yes, the head just goes down like that there. Okay, and then we pull forward the upper body. Yeah, not a. Yeah, there's a slider right there. So this just all comes forward, I guess. Isn't okay? It just didn't go. Okay, it's not very far forward. It goes just goes a little bit forward. It looks like. Just like a little bit. But yeah, so we bring it there. Fold down the abdomen assembly. And flip back and unlock the rear assembly. Okay. So yeah, so we flip this. And we flip up. Oh, and then this all flips up. Yeah, we already did that. Yeah, now all this stuff flips up. And then we go and undo that step that we did earlier where we fold all this stuff up and just put it inside the torso. All the gap filler just goes back in. Cool. And then stow assemblies, fold out arms, fold down arms. Okay. So stow those, and then we bring the arms out and down like this. Okay, and then these are probably going to just come down underneath. Okay, I see. I think we're almost done. Yeah, and then these just are going to come around like this, I think. Yeah, then these come around here. Yeah, that goes like this. This guy goes here. These guys are going to come underneath. This guy. Oh, I think we need to pop these out for it to transform. Yeah, we need to pop the missiles out. And then we can stow that like that. And then, yeah, these all come inside and underneath. And you can see all these little tabs and slots here. Those just tab in over there. And then all this stuff is going to tab underneath. Again, just like the way this is reusing like all these tabs and slots, like the engineering on this stuff is like amazing. We have all these different tabs and slots that all got repurposed, and like, yeah, all this, and then the abdomen comes down. Oh, and we bring the abdomen in first. Okay. Ah, I see why. I see. So yeah, so untab these arms for a sec. Yeah, I don't want these arms in quite yet. I did this out of order. So do that there. Bring the abdomen in first, and then we got these little rails here. And then these pegs are going to just line up into these little rails. Like this. Yeah, and then those are just going to go inside here. Like, it's just very clever stuff. Yeah, and this is just going to secure the entire abdomen section there. Because these rails are just big enough for these pegs. Like that there. And we just get the tabs there, tabs there. These all tab in up here. All this stuff tabs in over there. And just look how clean the underside of this vehicle mode is. Look how clean this is. And oh my god, does it do what I think it does? Yeah, it has a little bit of a swing. Not a lot of one, but there's a little bit of a swing to this. Oh my god, that's kind of amazing. Hmm. Oh, and this does go forward a little bit more, I guess. But just look at it. We have a little bit of a swing to the mixing cab. That is cool. Not a huge swing, but enough of a swing to just have a noticeable articulation there. Yeah, and then we just do the drum stuff, I think. So yeah, so all this stuff is gonna, yeah, all this, now we need to do all the drum stuff. So let's see, flip down tab to lock the rear wheel assembly. Ah, so that is these tabs, okay. Yes, these tabs come down to lock everything in. Because of course we have more locking tabs. It's an MMC toy. Yep. More tabs to lock everything in. And then we have all this stuff over here. These come out. And then once those are out, it looks like we can bring all this stuff up. Yeah, there's, okay, I'm missing something. Because if these come out, then it looks like this all folds up. Yeah, flip up the assembly. And then this whole back bumper and mixing drum assembly needs to come up too. Do I need to untap this first? I don't know. I'm missing something here. Yeah, this is all supposed to come up here. What am I missing? Yeah, these came out. Oh, it's these tabs. I need to bring these out and I need to untab it. Of course I do. Yeah, and now this comes out. So now this whole assembly comes up and back like this. And then yeah, then we looks like we just take the mixing drum we unpeg these. Swing everything around. Yeah, we swing all this stuff around, unpeg it all, and yeah, rotate the mixing drum. This goes, okay, so this whole thing goes underneath like that. Okay. And then this comes, let's see, yeah, this stays up here. Okay, and then this rear bumper assembly comes up, it looks like. Okay, and then this, yes, this all comes up. Oh, and this goes inside. Oh, right, of course. This is like the leg. This is the leg for the combiner mode. So yes, this goes up inside, and that's how we hide that away. And then we get a mixing drum, and we have oh my god, we have a spinning mixing drum too. Oh my god. They engineered a spinning mixing drum with all of this stuff as well. That is insane. And then, yeah, then we got all this stuff over here that closes up. And then we just flip out the discharge chute, which doesn't seem to want to be flipping out. Yeah, spudger. Yeah, because I think this needs to flip out so that I can rotate this. It's just a little tight. Yeah, there we go. So flip this out, and then I bring this whole thing around for the discharge chute. Yeah, and then this all comes down there, and wow, we have a hole on wow. Full discharge chute here, and you can see here that we have some details here for the back of the vehicle. So we're still not done. We're almost done, but yes, these fold out over here. Those go out to the sides. These guys come down. And I think no, they don't. I'm just trying to figure this out. Showing close and lock mixing drum components. Flip with the discharge chute, rotate the feed inlet. Oh. Okay. And yeah, and that is Mixmaster in vehicle mode. Like seriously, this is amazing. This is pretty amazing here just looking at this. Like we got like the whole discharge chute, which is adjustable. We've got like the tail lights back there. We got like just this whole, we got a little bit of articulation in the cab, which is kind of nuts. It's not a lot, but it's there. And the fact that it's there is frankly insane. Like it's a very, very nice cab. We got the weapon storage just underneath. Just plug it into that little block, it looks like. Oh, yeah, there's a little nub here for this. And I'm just checking. Okay, yeah, the weapon storage is just, oh, it's just like this. Okay. Oh, then the little nub is for the gun to go underneath like this, I guess. Yeah, so we want to put it in, we want to peg it in like that. And that's the weapon storage. So there we go. Yeah, we got the little guns here. I'll just put these in the baggie. Like he didn't use these in the cartoon all the time anyway. So I'll put these in the bag just to get them somewhere. And here we have Mixmaster, Ocular Max version in his vehicle mode. Like this is really, really cool. This is so cool. Like just, it's a very good transformation. And then we can do leg mode after this. And I don't think leg mode is going to be that. Oh yeah, leg mode is much less involved. Looking at this here. Much less involved. It's just straight up. We just open up a whole bunch of the, yeah, let's do leg mode. So leg mode is just going to be, we open up a whole bunch of the stuff that we opened already. It's a bit, looks like it's going to be way simpler than Scrappers because all this stuff is just the leg assembly here. So we got the mixing drum components here. You can see we have a part of the leg here. Yeah, all this stuff comes down. Flip up this whole assembly. So everything comes up like this. This guy comes out too. And yeah, there we have the entire thigh. Okay, and then we flip up the whole mixing drum assembly too. So just store this away. Or not. I might be getting ahead of myself here. Let's see. Oh no, it's just talking about the mixing drum assembly. Flip up the mixing drum assembly. Okay. Yeah, this all flips up here, it looks like. Flip up the connecting component and then flip up the tab. Oh, I guess that's these tabs. Ah, I think oh, I see. This is all going to come around like this, and then we just lock this in place. Okay. Yes, this all comes around like this, I think. Oh, wait, no, I missed a thing. Bring these tabs back down. Yeah, there's a tab right over here. That's easy to miss. That tab comes out. Okay, and then we just rotate this thing underneath the tab. Okay. Let's see. It's like past the mixing assembly under the tab. I'm just trying to get it underneath. Yeah, we need to just finagle this to get it underneath the tab now. Okay, is there something else to this? Because this guy comes out here. Because this doesn't go up any further. Yeah, this needs to go inside. Okay. I see, I see. So we bring it up like this. Then we rotate the whole drum around to get the tab inside. This is a little tricky. Yes, that all comes around here. Like we can already see that this is going to lock in the back right over there. And then this tab is going to lock it in over here. And then we have these tabs off to the side as well too to lock the drum in. So all these tabs are going to come in. That's going to lock the drum in place. Everything just tabs in nicely. Yes, that all just like is locked in. And then we just close the drum up. That's that whole drum. That's that whole mixing drum just closed up like that. And then what else? Okay. We got some more stuff here. We got some panels to fold down. These come down. These are going to thicken out the leg like that. Oh, this comes down too. Okay. Oh, this guy goes inside. Yeah, that goes in there. This guy. This guy all folds down here too. And then I guess that will probably peg it in like over here. And that's going to be the whole upper leg. Oh, I see. Yes, there's the whole upper leg there. These all come down there just from the front to just widen this leg a bit. All right, and what else? Inlet feed. Looks like this all just still comes back around and yeah, this goes in. These come down like this. Okay. If those come down like that there. This all locks in here, and you can, yeah, let's see what else. Got all this over here. Okay, and then we pull up the entire rear body. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, does this come out? Oh, it does. Oh, no. Oh, no, this comes up. Okay. Right, so pull up the entire rear body. So like this, I guess. Yeah, not a huge amount, but I'm just looking at the side. Yeah, so it comes up a little bit. Okay, yeah, there. Now it's all pulled up there. You can see that here, that these wheels are not quite in alignment with that over there now. And then, okay. Flip up tabs, unlock. Which tabs? These tabs? I'm just trying to figure out which tabs. It's like flip up components. Flip up tabs, unlock. Is that these tabs? Oh, these tabs. Okay, these tabs come up. Okay, and then there's the, all this comes together here. Okay, cool. So these tabs all just lock in there. Wow, a lot of tiny tabs. Then we unlock the front, and that's probably because we're gonna have to rotate this around, I guess. Okay, and then unlock the leg cover. Okay, these come out now. And now we fold these in. Okay. And then these are going to swivel around probably. Right, because then we pull these back out. This comes back out because we're going to want to swivel this entire assembly. I see. So unlock all this stuff so we can swivel it all. And then rotate it the entire assembly 180. Okay, yeah, so we want to unpeg this too. We're unlocking this, yeah, this entire thing needs to unlock. I see. Yeah, because this needs to come around. This needs to come back around because it's Devastator, so like the cab just disappears in this mode. These come back down for like that. And this comes down like this. Oh, no, this comes down like this here. Yeah, this all comes back down in. And then we rotate this whole thing up, 90 degrees. Yeah, and then this comes up 90. Okay. And then we flip up the heel. And where's the heel? Oh, here we go. This guy here. Oh, and then we use this locking tab to lock the heel in. Oh, that's cool. Yes, this flip that tab out, then bring the heel down, and then use that tab just to lock the heel in place. Oh, that's cool. And then it looks like we just align these leg covers here. Yeah, just line up just flip these around, line everything up, and then just close it all back up. Yeah, bring these around here. And then everything should just close back up here. Yeah, there's slots there. Slots here. Yeah, and then the top here, front. So we got all this over here. And I'm just seeing what else. Oh, we need to flip in the front wheels. These come down too. They just store, again, little wheel well cavities there. And line everything up. And wow, that is leg mode. That is leg mode for this guy. And then there's weapon storage in the back over here, I guess. Where did it show that? Oh, weapon storage is just up in. Oh, I think weapon storage is just in here. Let's just bring this out again. Bring this out, and weapon storage, I think it's just showing that it's in here. Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that it just fits in over here. So yeah, there we have weapon storage. Close this all back up. And then yeah, bring all this down. And that is the Mixmaster leg mode. That's all there is to it. Wow, that is really cool. Just check this. Like, just look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Like, let's just do a quick turnaround. Like, just how clean everything is here too. Like, just the back of the leg even, because there's this whole bottom there. Yeah, we have all this stuff here. We got like a double jointed knee. Just gorgeous double jointed knee. And then yeah, and then this will slot in later on. What else? There should be oh yeah, there is an ankle tilt here. Yeah. I guess that's the mixing cab bit. So there is an ankle tilt. Like that. And there should be, do we have any? Yes, we do have toe articulation. Yes. Yeah. So he can bend forward like this on his leg. Oh, that is really cool. And then yeah, some fairly strong heel support here. I don't know what these pieces are for. Yeah, these have been here, but do these tab into anything? Oh, I'm curious. Oh, right, these are the toes. Right, those are the toes. Oh my God, the amount of reconfiguring that did that I forgot that the toes were right over there. But like, just look at this thing. This thing is amazing. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, this is a really nice leg. Really nice leg. Like, yeah, they really went all out on this. And yeah, he's got like the proper, like, just yeah, the amount of ankle tilt that he has there, and just still staying up, like that is very nice. This whole figure, once it's done, is going to be amazing. I think the next one they're doing is long haul. I forget if it's long haul or scavenger. That's the next one. Sorry, not long haul or hook. I think it's one of the two that's the next. I think long haul is next. They've shown off stuff with him, and I'm really excited for long haul. Yeah, I can't remember who the next one is. But like, I'm really excited for long haul just because it looks like that they somehow solved a bunch of the proportion issues that long haul has historically, and these are all in one combiners. So like, there's no added on kibble. Everything is self-contained. Like, it's a very solid leg here. Very solid leg. Scrapper was a very solid leg too. Like, this is just very nice. The amount of tabs and slots. The amount of like tabs and slots too, more importantly, that are all tabs and slots that move around and reconfigure. I think that's the really impressive thing too, quite honestly. But yeah, that is the figure. That is the figure. And with that said, I'm just going to move some stuff out of this, and we're going to just go back over all the stuff that we did today. I'm going to move some of these other figures out. Put them off to the side, and let's take a look at what we all did. Because it's getting late, so I'm not going to go too much later. Let's see. So we got Wild King Megatron over here, who is neat gimmick toy. Neat kids gimmick toy over here. We've got the Basara Prime in his weird trailer mode. Honestly, I think this figure should have been a Rodimus rather than an Optimus, given his design. It's why I didn't give him the faceplate head. We got this Mixmaster leg. We got OMG Kawaii Angel over here. Yeah, Mixmaster leg. We got K Angel there. We got Sundor just floating around over here. Yeah, we got Sundor just floating there, looking really good. And then of course we got Nexus Prime just sitting in his his combiner frame right over there. Oh, and we got the little Mem figurine. We got this tiny little Mem from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, Nexus. Yeah, let me just adjust this up so you can get him in frame. Yeah, so Nexus there. Yeah, honestly, Nexus is one of those figures that I wasn't expecting to work nearly as well as he does. Quite frankly, he works surprisingly well. Like, he shouldn't work this well, but he does work this well. Like, just his alt mode is really nice. He's got a lot of heft in robot mode. Like on paper and in just images, he doesn't look great, but like in person, like even just with this combined torso where it's like, oh, you flip the Silverbolt torso backwards, it's like it shouldn't work, but it does, and that's the thing that's cool about him. And then yeah, we got the Enigma combination right there. Yeah, it shouldn't work what they did with Nexus, but it somehow works. And again, that is just full compliments to them for building this guy out. Yeah. I did have one more thing I did want to open tonight, but you know what? That is going to be the Matt Damon of tonight because we are running low in time. I am winding down. I don't really want to keep going for another hour transforming a toy because it would take me another hour to go through that guy. So, with that said, yeah, thank you everyone who came through. Thank you everyone who came through tonight. And you know what? We're going to find someone to raid out to. Let's see. That's all the streams I have planned for this week. So let's find a raid target. Let's see let's see who's going. Let's see who is going here. Got some art streams, Red Dead Redemption. Warpo. Oh, that could be fun. Oh, that could be fun here. So yeah, someone I raided into the other day, Yuna Sakura there, who is doing whole live themed karaoke and as a drawathon milestone here. You know what? That'll be a fun thing to raid into. That's a fun thing to just wind down for the night. So we're gonna raid into her karaoke stream. We're gonna raid into her karaoke stream, and yeah, again, thank you everybody who came by tonight. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Some cool figures. I got through a lot of stuff. I don't think I have a lot coming in the near future. I've got like a couple of like 1/12 scale outfits. I need to pick up Kranix as well. But otherwise, I don't think I have a huge amount of figures I'm expecting the next little bit. Oh yeah, thank you for raiding in, Ramses. Thank you for raiding in. Yeah, like this is just like a nice, fun, chill night. I kind of needed a nice, relaxing night. And yeah, have a great evening, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. And this is going to be Techno signing off. Until next time.